Those big spoon, yeah.
That's I like that.
When you're not in primary 5.
I think if you're in public, eat with a fork. If you're in your house where you off your shirt and singlet and watching Netflix, eat with a spoon.
Bro.
No.
But you're not in primary 5.
Inside the house, outside the house, in the house.
Do you know that spoon? That fork is annoying.
Also, if you're working
Fuck,
at
they
a
be
wedding,
like
eat with a spoon.
eight rices.
You get it quick.
8 grains of rice.
And you get back
Except
on the floor.
if it's amala. Bro.
And
Eat amala with fork.
Yeah, no.
you eat amala. The red flag is you eat amala.
That one is the
Swallow food with your hands.
Swallow food with your hand.
like a man.
I'm too bougie.
Like a man that you are.
To be trained in
Now I see why you have a lot of ups. I can see that, bro. You eat those ups and with the job.
Now I see why when you want to merge, they're not letting you.
Because you eat a man with the fork.
Check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the Backyardbants comedy podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am in the building. We are all in the building. I am here with my nearest and dearest of friends, plus a few special neighbors.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name Mr. Dre, and I'm your humble and gracious host, and I'm joined by some very, very, very amazing people who we're going to get into just about now. Appreciate you for being patient with us in setting up. It takes a minute to get all of this together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's start with the Vibes Minister.
Yeah. Signing in this ministry. He's your minister, Emina, aka the Free Ego, aka Triple E, aka the Patrician Ego, aka you know what is popping.
Let's get it popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by a friend of the show, friend of the family, shareholder of the podcast. You want me to go up? Calm down.
Your voice too loud.
If you do like this.
I'll adjust it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by a friend of the family,
If you move one back like this.
Let me do that again. I'll adjust it in a second.
Yeah.
Okay, Tobi, this is where you come in.
Oh God.
I believe he is B. So the earphones, far right.
Top right there.
Woman in tail.
He's on his number 2, B.
So turn it down.
B.
Yeah.
Turn towards the left and try clockwise.
Okay, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Look at
Women in
you.
And you can drop your mic a little bit.
Women
The
in
mic.
tail.
So it's this small. I don't know when my voice.
I moved my mic, that's why.
It's
Oh,
B.
okay.
B? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Check.
You can bring the mic down a bit closer to you if you want, yeah. Or
All right,
towards
so-
you, yeah.
Well, guys, forget about that. That didn't happen. We're going to restart it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your humble and gracious host. I go by the name Mr. Dre. I'm in the building. 5 minutes to talk to him.
Yeah, it's your man, Emina, aka the Free Ego, aka Triple E, aka the Patrician Ego, aka you know what is popping?
Pop.
Let's
get it popping. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by a friend of the show, friend of the family, shareholder of the podcast. Michael, talk to him.
My name is Michael, Mr. Grake Shots. You know what they do.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
I can tell you're tired. I can tell you're tired.
Bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by two special neighbors. I'm going to start with my brother, who is also a podcaster, a pioneer in his own lane. He's been responsible for a lot of things out of the city, out of the country, out of the province, out of Canada in general.
Importer, exporter.
He's someone
water.
he's someone I look up to in the music space. He's someone I look up to in the creative industry. He's someone who has stuck with the game because it can be really, really tough. And so I appreciate you sticking it because you know that's we need energy, and sometimes we feed off each other, and I have done that, feeding off your energy. So I appreciate you for coming down. This has been a long time coming.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad we can make this happen. But ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by one half of the Cruising Out West podcast. KP, talk to him.
What's going on, people? Hi, I'm KP. I feel like that was such a different energy for the introductions. So innocent and pure.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I am meeting this other lady, but I have heard her voice a ton of times, whether it's on, what's that Monday show that Emmanuel is always there on for hours and hours?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
The Twitter space.
The Twitter space.
What's the name though? WATTM. or something.
ATTW. I can't even say. I can't even disguise.
Yeah. So I have seen her on Clubhouse. I have seen her on the Monday Music Space. She's the energy. She's the vibe. She's the other member with the other second half of the Cruising Out West podcast. Till we talk to her.
Hi, my name is Tobi.
That's it.
I just Tobi and K.P. No, we're not like Mina. We don't have any special intro.
No, Imina's intro. Don't worry.
Hey, now if you listen to the intro, we had Pretty Boy Dio, and that was it.
Oh yeah,
I give up.
Yeah, that was a crazy intro. But man, appreciate you guys for joining us. Real quick, happy birthday,
Thank you.
Tobi,
Oh.
and happy birthday in arrears.
No, in the future.
In the future.
In advance.
In advance.
In advance
Thank
to
you,
you,
thank
KP.
you.
Wait, so your own is today?
No, it was on Sunday.
Sunday.
It was on Sunday. Also, arrears and then in advance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we can all drink to that.
Yeah.
Just, raise our glasses to this
The
phenomenal people.
celebrants. Yes.
Happy
Cheers,
birthday.
cheers,
More
cheers,
life.
cheers.
Cheers.
More
Cheers.
life. More family.
All right, man. Let's start with how's everybody's week been? Michael, let's start with you. How's your past week? Because it's just Tuesday today.
Oh, okay. Even though this week safe has already been plenty already.
All right, let's get into it.
My past week, I don't think I did much actually. I did a wedding. I think the only big thing I did was a wedding, Italian Ghanaian wedding.
Like you hosted it?
Oh no! I didn't get married. I shot. I'm a wedding videographer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I shoot a lot of weddings.
When you say you did a wedding, I was like, which,
Yeah, it's,
what was your participation in this? Were you the groom?
my bad. I shot a wedding.
Oh,
yeah, I shot videos
As
for a
in,
wedding.
videos.
Yeah, I shot videos for a wedding.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, he's an award-winning
Award-winning
videographer.
dada.
We did try.
Yeah.
We bless God. We bless God.
So yeah, is that it?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, last week.
Okay.
This week, if you want to talk about this week.
Yeah, let's get into it. What happened this
Oh,
week?
this week. I was already. Oh my God.
Different story.
This week, what has happened this week? I did another wedding this week on Sunday. And then
Groom?
sorry?
Groom?
No, I was not the groom.
No?
I was
Still doing the videos.
I shot
The role
videos
doesn't change.
for another person.
Just in case.
Yes,
You never know.
for another wedding. And then so far the last 2 days I've been part of the Collision Tech Conference, which is the biggest tech conference
Yeah.
in, will I say the world or in North America?
Well, North America, I guess it
Yeah,
goes back.
exactly. Yeah. The biggest
Conference.
tech conference in North America, over 36,000 people
wow.
in attendance right now in Toronto.
So that's
Was Elon
why
Musk there?
everything's messed up.
Because they are not working.
That's why everything is messed up. Oh, everything is messed up.
In terms of like
Oh,
people
in
coming
tech?
into Toronto.
Oh, yeah,
traffic.
traffic. Don't worry. Everything. Don't
Flights?
just
I have a boat to
just walk. Just walk.
I have a bone
Wait.
to pick with you.
Oh, with me, I'm not the one that organized the conference now.
Before you pick the ball, bring your mic closer. Adjust it, bring it closer. Pull it towards you because you're sitting backwards.
Okay.
I'm just there as a worker. I'm just there to shoot.
Okay, you're the
To
you're
shoot
the
videos.
representative.
No. I'm not the representative.
I have a
of,
bone to speak.
Oh
to pick
my
with you.
God.
Give me 5. Stand up.
But yes, that's.
Just if it
that's-
was fish you were eating, that's where there would be bone. Just find like chicken breast. There's no bone in chicken breast. You will not find any bone to pick with.
I was like, give me that.
I mean, how's your week been?
Man, so far so jejely, we're just moving. Nothing. Everything normal. Everything normal on this side.
Oh man.
Now, KP, how's your week been?
Oh, how's my week been? Man, I'm always fighting for my life. Like almost every week. Like any week that I'm not fighting for my life, I don't think I'm alive.
There's something wrong with that week.
That week is odd, but yeah, it's been a normal week.
Okay.
Till you start fighting for your life.
Yeah, I mean Monday to Sunday. So yeah, it's been a pretty chill week. We've been planning like our events and a bunch of other stuff. So it's been stressful, but I mean we're here and we're shining, we're glowing.
We'd love to see it.
Happy to be here.
Please, in what ways do you fight
For your life.
your life?
I don't know. Life just has a way of fighting me, and I fight back. So it's like I'm always just fighting mentally, spiritually, physically, socially, financially.
That financial one hits different, man.
Yeah, different battles every week.
All right, since I'm excited to hear about Tobi's week, I will start with mine because I saw on how she has been celebrating her birthday, so I actually want her to get into all of that.
Oh gosh.
I didn't do much. This past weekend was basketball in Toronto. I hosted that. It was fun.
I mean, have you not been hosting all the basket matches every week?
Actually, I've been performing. That's the new word. I've been performing.
Oh.
So hosting is different. I actually perform. I did stand up. Yeah.
Oh, you did stand up in Winnipeg, or did you host in Winnipeg?
I did stand up in Winnipeg.
You didn't host.
I didn't host.
Oh,
Yeah, I did stand up. No, you fly there just go.
the one in Vancouver, uncle.
Vancouver. I was hosting a 40th.
So you weren't hosting the basketball?
No, the basketball is in Vancouver.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
How did the performance go though?
Great. I actually had fun. I think I said that I don't like my. You know how I put it like this. If you start driving in Canada, you would find it hard to navigate Lagos or any parts of Nigeria.
I don't know how to drive, so I don't really.
Okay, but it's pretty much the same thing because the terrain is different. The rules are different. And so for stand up, it's kind of like I started doing stand up proper in Canada, and so I relate to more of like the younger audiences, like the people who like a little bit of accent in their jokes and stuff like that. Whereas with Nigerians, they like you to go into the more. You see that
The theatrics.
Exactly. But again, it's good to learn that because then you can adapt, and so I had to adapt, and I had fun. I mean, I'm having fun so far, and I'm looking forward to finishing the tour in Toronto and hopefully in Ottawa.
Love that for you.
And yeah, so that's been my week. Thank you. All right, Tobi.
How's my week been? The week starts on Sunday, right?
No, let's start with your let's start. How did your birthday celebration go into the week?
My birthday was amazing. So it was my birthday on Sunday. So Saturday, so I hosted a games night to go into my birthday. Saturday morning, oh God, I just remembered what happened. So, prep for games night, right? Getting to get drinks. So on Friday, went to the mall, and it's like a strip, like a long line of different stores. So I was going into each one to pick up stuff because I was also doing holiday prep and birthday prep. So I was getting one of the drinks from one store, and I remember I didn't want to take my bag because it was hot. I was like, I'm just gonna put this in my pocket. So I put all my cards, and I don't have a card holder because I don't believe in card holders. So I put all my cards in my pocket, and I remember leaving the store and one card fell down. I was like, oh shit, okay, I'll pick it up. So I was like, let me put this in the pocket that has like a flap, right? Ooh, ow. Let me put this in the pocket that has a flap. I was like, okay, cool. So everything was going well, got all the drinks, everything went well. So the next day I had a hair appointment, had a nail appointment for my birthday. And I woke up early because I was going to get the bus because usually I Uber everywhere. But I'm like, I'm good on holiday. Let me be easy on my Uber. So I'm like, let me get my card because I'm going to get cash out because my new lady only takes cash and tax evasion. Shout out HMRC. So I'm like, where's my card? My card was missing, guys. And I went on holiday the next day. And guess what I did? I went to each store looking for my card. But I did find it. So
okay.
How did you even find this?
I went to the store and said, oh, hi, he was here yesterday and I lost my card.
Oh, a day later.
Yeah.
Wow.
You are lucky.
I know.
If that happened in Lagos.
How long does it take to get a new card though?
Like
3 to 5
7 days.
working days. 3 to 5 working days.
Yeah,
You were
What do
traveling
you
the
mean,
next day.
like a new business card, like a bank card?
Yeah.
3 to 5 business
Because they
days.
need to post it to you.
Oh shit!
Do you guys have same day card?
I mean, if you go to the bank and
Yeah, go to
say,
the bank.
like,
Go to the
give
bank
you-
right there on the spot.
No, but if it's like, it depends if it's a credit card or if it's a debit card. If it's a debit card, you can get it instantly. If it's a credit card, they still have to mail it to you.
Yeah, okay, that part. Was it credit card? It was just credit card.
Debit.
No, you guys need to make things faster.
Well,
You know that my debit card actually spoils like when it's steady. But like I went to renew clear debit card recently, and one was like, "Whoa."
you again.
She's like, you collect another debit card.
I'm screaming.
Yeah, so okay, what else?
So games night happened on Saturday. That was really fun. Had an amazing birthday. Shout out to everyone that came. I had a blast. Love y'all. And then I had Sunday to obviously clean the house because I had too many people in the house. Mom and dad, if you're hearing this, no one was in the house, but there was like 30 people in the house and it was so hot as well. So I had to clean and then pack. I'm also a last minute packer. So my flight was 7:45 on the Monday morning and I did not start packing till midnight 12 midnight. Don't judge me. Thank you. I did make the flight. I didn't
Did you
make the
forget
flight.
anything?
I wouldn't know. I don't have my suitcases. We'll get to that. So yeah, so I had my flight on.
Plot thickens.
I had my flight on Monday. Made the London. So it was London to Toronto, but transiting through New York. So I made my London to New York flight. Everything was good. Then I got to New York and all shit happened. Didn't even know where to begin. So we got there and there was a thunderstorm, so they couldn't deplane us. So we were on the plane for like 30 minutes and we had our next flight at like 1. So we didn't end up leaving the plane till like 12. And me and my friend, we had to hustle to the next because apparently America's the ghetto. The America PR, they need to go back to the machine because what the hell? I've never like had like a connecting flight where I would have to take my baggage out and go check it in again.
For real?
Yeah. So I had to pick up my suitcase and recheck it in. That was already like, what the hell? I'm trying to catch my next flight. Like, do it for me. So I had to do that. And then we got to the gate. And then it said it was delayed. And we were hungry. And then it said it was delayed for like 30 minutes. So we couldn't get food because we thought, 30 minutes. So like, we'll go to this sandwich place. This is where the America PR, they need to work on it. The airport is really dirty, guys. Like, it's so dirty. You know how like in stores, they preview the food you can buy in like a clear see-through countertop. I kid you not, the top of the countertop, you could see like the dust on it. One woman, she did like this on it and like dust, and I was like, I'm not eating here. Ciao. No, thank you. So so we had to hustle to our next flight. So they kept delaying our flight every 30 minutes. Eventually we got on the flight and we were like, oh my god, yay. We had to wait like 5 hours for the pilots, by the way. No, not 5. I'm exaggerating. About 2. So the pilot came and we all sat down. We were ready, suitcases up in the overhead luggage bit, put our seatbelts on. And then we hear your flight has been cancelled. This is at like 7. Bear in mind, me and like K.P, we've been planning this trip for like a long time. So we have like an itinerary of things we're meant to do. I think we even had plans yesterday, but I missed that. So luckily I have a cousin that lives in New York. So we just went to my cousin's house and we were like, actually before that, we had to rebook our new flights. So as we left the plane to join the queue for customer service, I don't know how to explain how long this queue was, but the queue starts from like here and the queue kept going all the way to KP's car. And like the wait time was 6 hours. And like I was fed up. I was ready to book my flight back to London because I was like, this is too much, child. I don't like this stress, please. But my friend, luckily, she basically found like a counter and she was able to rebook her flight. And I was like, let me go do it. And then she had a flight for Thursday. There was no flights out anymore. I was already looking online. Like the Amtrak was sold out. No buses, nothing going into Toronto. That's your conference. So I'm blaming you. That is where I'm picking the burden. That is where I'm picking the burden. That is where I'm picking the burden.
Look back.
Michael knew. Yeah. Everything sold out. It was telling me to get to New York. Like a 20-hour trip.
Conference.
Clearly, a 1 hour, 20-minute flight. They were telling me to do like a 20-hour flight, go back to like Europe and then lay over for 8 hours and then come back to Toronto. I'm thinking like, what the hell is this? And it's like $1,000. I saw a $3,000 ticket. I'm like, what is going on? Anyway, so I eventually found a flight. I found a flight for 8 p.m. today. And then I was like, 8 p.m. today, there's no way I can get here at 8 p.m. Because if I leave at 8 p.m., I get here at 10. It's like, oh, I'm not going to be here, guys. Like, I missed this exciting podcast. I've been looking forward to this. I have.
Thank you.
So I managed to then get on standby at 8. And shout out to KP. He was speaking to the customer service people on my behalf all night. I even crashed, I can't lie. And I woke up and he was still on hold, bless him. And I was on standby for the 8 a.m. one. And I remember going to bed at like 1. I'm like, guys, I'm tired of all this stress. I'm just going to go at the 8 p.m. flights. This 8 a.m. I'm not... What if I go there? Like, because like, what are the chances like someone's going to miss their flight? Like, everyone's flights has been cancelled. So many people are trying to rebook. Like, I'm just going to go to the airport. Like, so from 8 a.m. Imagine I don't get an 8 a.m. ticket and 8 a.m. flight. I'll be in the airport by myself because my friend had a morning flight confirmed. I'll be there by myself till 8 p.m. I don't like this airport. The staff are rude. The food is dirty.
No Wi-Fi.
No, the Wi-Fi is dodgy.
There's no Wi-Fi.
It's just like, why do I want to come and stress myself when I can happily be in my cousin's house, have my food, Uber at like 4:00, and you know.
Yeah.
But then KP was like, I was like, okay, pros and cons will outweigh. And I was like, okay, do you know what? I'll decide in the morning. So I woke up at like 4 because I couldn't sleep again. I was like, okay, I'll go to the airport because obviously I have energy now. And KP was still on hold at like 6 a.m.
Wow.
Shout out to KP. You're a better person than me. I can't lie.
So, like, were you awake all through, or did you sleep?
I wake up.
Okay.
That song was annoying. Eh? That song was annoying.
I can imagine.
Wow.
And yeah, so I was like, okay, I have energy. And I remember I just called my mom. I was like, hey, mom, you need to pray for me, please. I'm going to the airport. Like, can you pray I get on that flight? And she's like, yeah, I'll do the prayer and everything. So cool. So I eventually got to the airport. My friend's flight was at 7 a.m. Saw her at a gate. And I was like, cool. So she left. And then I was like, okay, I'll go to my gate. I was the first person at my gate, sat there, was watching Sex and the City. And the pilot came and I was like, oh, hi, like I'm on standby. I don't know how it works. Because in the UK, we don't have standby. Also, back to the America PR. The security there is so lax. Like, how can you go past like customs and security with no, like, you're not flying, you're not confirmed to fly. That's so weird. Like, it
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just Toronto.
There's security everywhere,
Bro.
every corner.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, it was so weird. So, anyways, I got the flight because I'm here, right? But I don't have any suitcases. All my stuff is still in New York, apparently. So I have nothing. Have no clothes apart from the clothes from my back. But I get to go shopping, and I love Zara. And yeah, the first thing I hit was Zara. And shout out to Zara, sponsor me because that's all I'm wearing.
Well, we're thankful that you'll be able to make the flight and come through and kick it with us. Yeah, man, shout out to KP, man.
Shout out to KP for
Better person than me.
Damn. I don't know if I've done that ever in my life. We're on the phone for that long, man. Just give up, man. Plus, I hate flying to start off with.
Nah, the aviation industry right now is a mess.
It's a mess.
Like,
Total mess.
I think the craziest thing from her story was when I was on the phone with her yesterday. She told me that the airport was worse than Murtala Mohammed Airport.
Well, it's New York. Right? It's
I said,
New York.
wait, I said that's not possible. There is no airport worse than Murtala.
No, I'm being serious. It was
But
bad.
speaking of food, though, like, are you sure that food was really bad? Because you know, like, the best food comes from the dirtiest places.
Facts.
Hey.
Shout out to
Yeah.
this.
No, the dirt is different. This is dust that is accumulated from all the people coming from multiple places in the universe.
That's a dusty place.
Yeah, that's the dust. We need the no. Let's not talk about the dirt for the mama, because we'll go dark real quick.
But yeah, man. So just getting into it, right? I wanted to ask you guys right off the bat, man. So you guys are, cruising out west. Your podcast. Congratulations, you guys. 50-something episodes, and 52. And as I was talking to KP,
crazy,
like
crazy.
doing, and that's not a small feat. That's not a small.
Applaudissez.
Man.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you.
Doing it on this side of the world is not easy because life happens, man. Like just like, and you guys are actually in 2 different countries. So I was gonna ask,
So that one is
2
like
time
it's
zones.
crazy.
how is it getting together and like just recording?
When they know they get together,
I don't
no?
think so. This is our first time seeing each other technically.
Did it get together
Online.
with artificial intelligence?
Fuck's sake.
Not
You're not,
AI.
and you're in a tech conference.
I'm trying to apply the knowledge I'm getting.
What artificial intelligence is that?
You just get into the industry.
Yeah.
Nah, just conference in go. You never had a conference.
Clearly.
So we need to reject him in a
So what's it like how you guys deal with scheduling and all that?
Scheduling. I feel like in terms of scheduling, it used to be way easier when we're students because we didn't really have
We have a
responsibilities.
class on.
But now that like we work, bro, it's
Not
hellfire.
just easier because we're students. It was easier because of lockdown. So everything was remote.
Oh yeah, we started.
Working from home, going to school from home. You can always have it on the side.
Yeah.
But carry on.
I'm excited to report during like COVID. It was actually like guy, we're not doing anything, man. Like, let's just start recording.
Tell
Let's
the
start podcast.
truth. That's not how it happened.
How did it happen?
Tell the truth.
How did it happen, please?
How it happened
Enlighten
was
me.
randomly. I was on the phone to one of my friends, and I've always loved speaking about music. And he was like, "Oh, you should do like YouTube." And I don't like video cameras. I'm only getting comfortable being in front of cameras. And he was
PSA,
like,
there's a camera.
I
there.
know, that's
Okay.
why if you notice, I've really
Did
just
you
been
know?
looking.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course I know.
knew, okay.
Yeah, duh. And then he was like, oh, maybe write stuff. And I don't particularly like to write. And he was like, but you like to speak. So obviously the obvious option is podcast. But I wouldn't want to do it by myself. And he was like, oh, who would you want to do it with? And the first person that came up was KP. And I kid you not, I can show you the text message. I messaged him and I said, let's start a podcast. And he said, guy, I'm fucking down. Like, the message, like, he was off the bat.
That's my biggest problem. I'm always down for everything. Always down for everything.
Alright, cool. So send me $1,000 right now.
I'm not down. Sorry. I'm
Way up.
But yeah, that's how it started.
Yeah.
3 years in.
Yeah, same thing. Started with the pandemic for us as well. I think I've told this story before, but basically, it was a thing where we do a lot of live events. That's my background. I come from doing everything in person, and then we're shut down. I was like, okay, guys, how are we going to stay relevant while we are inside? And then this idea came about, and we toyed with so many aspects to the podcast. There's like 5 episodes that we shot that will never ever see the day of light.
Talk about it.
Before we released our first
Speak on
episode, we
it.
did like 4. Like, how this is, I was like, guys, this is corny as fuck. Like, it to sound so, I'm like, why do we sound like we're acting, man? I'm like, until we got it right, that's when we dropped the first one. But,
I still don't know how to podcast. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah. One thing we say on the podcast is that, like, we don't even know what we're doing, man.
But you guys have scored some of the biggest interviews, like just in terms of musical guests.
small boy be good.
I love when I hear KP talk about like he won't mention the name, but we talk about an artist that he tried to get, and then they never.
The red list, the blacklist. I mean.
I have a list too.
Oh, God.
I can't, anytime the music comes on, I was just like, fuck this nigga, man. Like, there's this artist that has like one of the biggest songs in Nigeria right now. And like, anytime they play the song in the club, I'll just roll my eye like, this nigga, man. Like,
Yeah. Now, I mean, for us, like we don't even try to approach, man, because I can't deal with the heartbreak. I mean, I know there's always there's no harm in trying, but I'm just like, not for me. Man.
it's not even usually the heartbreak, because like these people that we don't like, it's not like from a point of view of they didn't tell us that like they didn't want to be on the podcast. Is that they'll say they want to be on the
It's
podcast,
just not
and then
having
they just
courtesy.
play with us, man. Just be dicking us around, bro. Like for example, we'll schedule like an episode, and then Tobi and I with our mics and headphones.
You ready to go?
Where is our guest? Our guest is in South Africa. In the studio on Snapchat. So like, nigga, like what's going on? Oh, can we schedule to next weekend?
Yeah.
And the cycle keeps on continuing.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But before we go any further, what's your biggest sort of, or your most enjoyed interview you've done with an artist? And I want separate answers. I mean, it could be the same, but I want an answer.
You can name names, right?
You put name down.
Yeah.
Yeah, name names.
I
Name names.
have a couple.
I would mention the episode of Submarine Roach was an interesting
Which
one.
who?
Submarine and
Said
the Roach.
artist.
Oh, so
Pay attention.
Did you say artist?
Yeah, artist.
I mean, TMT is an
Jasso.
artist. He has songs. So, artist, I would
TMT is
say,
an artist. Artist is only his song only premiere or somewhere on the road.
I think Budge. Yeah, the Budge episode was a good one, because that's like I was fucking scared for that episode, man. Like my nerves, I've never been so scared in my life. So it was like nice to actually get the episode done. And obviously, because we grew up listening to him, it was like,
It was,
we did record with Bojo.
Gotcha.
What if I go back out like this?
Tell me about you.
So the Budge one, but for a different answer, I really like the Tells one. And I really like the Tells one because we scheduled it before the Grammy nominations dropped. And it was probably the first time he spoke about it. Tells. Yeah. So it was probably the first time he spoke about it. And
You know,
him
tell me.
just giving like the reenaction
did not tell
of
me.
how he found out about the nominations. It was just very like pure.
Kel's a producer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He produced like a good chunk of the
Twice as
Grammy
Tall.
award-winning album Twice as Tall.
And
That's
it tells
mad.
you now.
I don't you know the big punky
What's happening here is completely.
You guys
What's
think
going on here is different.
Two of us don't know who tells me, but I don't like you. Two of us we don't know who tells me.
When she said Tails, right? I was like, who is Tails? I look at this guy, I'm like, who is Tails? He said, she not tell me. What does that even mean?
I didn't be test now. We dey wait and talk when she won't tell us.
I don't know my laugh since. I said,
This guy is the opposite of me.
Yeah,
She not tell me say.
this guy needs to be ejected. say she not tell me.
She not tell me say.
All right. Sorry to cut you off, man.
No worries. Yeah, so the Tells one was really good. Him reenacting about how I think he said he ran around his room or like he paced up and down.
He punched it was.
And his first thing was Amala 0 tells 1 because he has his agenda against Amala. It's calm down now. But it was so wholesome. And yeah, just having that episode and a lot of the episodes we've had, a lot of the things we've done on this podcast, it's always full circle moments. So we'll speak about something. And I'm very much a pessimistic, like worst case scenario. Like, no. KP was like, let's do this person. Let's get this person. I'm like, no. But eventually, somehow, someone would link us up or everything just falls in line.
Right.
Like, oh, do you remember when he said we wanted to do this and it's happened? So like with the Tells one, it was almost a full circle moment being like, oh, Grammy nominated Tells first time he's speaking about it. That was really, really good episode.
It was dope, man.
That's nice.
What is your favorite episode?
On your podcast,
Yeah.
it has to be one from the pandemic, and that's when you guys were, I can't remember what it was about, but it was about something about you being a copywriter. Are you a copywriter? You're a copywriter.
Sir?
It had to do with KP just ranting about not being able to get a certain guest. I can't remember the episode, but that's my favorite episode.
enough.
Yeah.
I rant on every episode.
Those ones very specific because I remember because I was listening to it on a walk. But yeah, that's my favorite episodes.
Fair enough.
I listened to the Budge one. That was good. There was a one where you guys played a game and
He lost?
yeah.
He always loses. So.
Yeah. No, this one I think the artist won. The guest won. I can't remember. And then the one you guys did with the girl.
Chinasa.
Yeah.
That was an amazing one.
I love that
That's
one.
an amazing one.
Yeah. All right, let's do a quick game. We'll start with that game and we'll end with it. So basically, you're gonna pick a card, each person, and you're gonna read it out, and I guess we'll follow the instructions.
Try that.
Yeah, ladies first.
Okay, no problem.
Can I just pick randomly or do I-
Yeah, randomly. You just random.
That beg go. What you game be about?
Are you scared?
I don't know. This
Stand
one you say
up.
something we do it.
Stand up, sir.
I am upstanding citizen.
Oh, this is quite wholesome. Drink if you like going to the zoo, but get sad.
Wait, get sad of
Get
going
sad.
to the zoo?
Drink if you like going to the zoo, but get sad.
Get sad. Oh,
Oh, I've not been to the
you know be
10 plus
be
years.
blunt.
Oh, so this one's meant for you. All right,
Oh, you
So
actually
you
get
get sad.
sad?
Why? Because
Why?
you're caged.
So I really like animals,
Oh, but you hate. Oh.
but then they're just caged and they just look so sad.
So you feel like
You think they look sad?
Like the fish are just like swimming left and right.
Their fish is the fish are swimming left and right. Hey.
So you want to release them. So
Yeah, you want to release.
Have you ever been to an outdoor zoo before?
No, but I want
yeah.
to do the ones where like you drive.
in the Sahara? Yeah.
Safari.
Who's gonna drive?
You say there's one right where?
Who's gonna
Well,
drive?
it's not. It's like 2 hours from here.
Who's gonna drive it? The things I don't know how to drive, and everyone I try to get, they're like, not my car.
Wait,
Yeah, because the thing, how are you going to explain to insurance? How are you going to explain to insurance that this is now jump and now hit your this? It's part of the liability. Who is it liable to?
You guys have a question. Have you ever been to the zoo in Ibadan?
I have.
I've been to the zoo in Jos.
Bro, the zoo in Ibadan, I saw a lion that was as skinny as this pole.
Why were you looking at Ella?
I was like, this dog is even fatter than the lion, man.
That's not a lion. That's a lion.
They feed that shit grass, man. Feed that shit grass. It was skinny.
All right, Tobi, KP, your turn. That's wild, man. She likes the zoo.
I do like the zoo, and I love aquariums.
Okay. Choose one player to answer this question. How many days are in the current month? If they guess wrong, they drink. If they guess correctly, everyone else drinks. So I won't give you the chance to sing the song. He's already singing it. He's already singing
You
it.
don't gotta sing the song, yeah.
Emina.
30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, I
started singing these songs.
got close to my eyes. Shake
So
my
I guess
head.
so everybody drinks, I guess.
Oh, if you get it right, everybody drinks. Yeah, I go join everybody.
Oh, if you get it right, everybody. Oh shit.
Drink if you faked an orgasm in the last month. You guys know. I don't have to fake it or make it. It doesn't apply to me. Now I have to pick another one. This doesn't apply to me. Okay. Drink if you're at the beach in any of your profile pictures on social media.
That's a boring card. I think you should pick another one.
I should pick
It's
another
only
one.
right.
What do I feel like she's supposed to drink?
Yeah.
No, not
I
my
think-
profile pictures. If it's pictures,
profile
Profile
picture,
yeah.
Oh,
look at
okay,
you trying to get me to
okay.
drink.
No, I thought it was just posts.
Get back to the drawing board,
No,
sir.
no, because the way you
Back to the drawing board, sir.
Okay.
That's
Lefties take a drink with your right hand. And then righties take a drink with your left hand.
I'm the only
So-
lefty here.
Yeah,
Who's a lefty?
You're the only lefty here.
Speaking of Instagram posts, I want to ask you this question because we have the conversation on our podcast. Actually, the three of us have. And you guys can maybe give an input while he's getting it ready. So we believe that
Hey, no, Dre.
if you're we'll be setting the rules. So what if the rules have changed?
Okay.
If you're in a relationship, right, and you go on Instagram and sometimes you see things that that we consider raunchy or like
Are any of you in a relationship?
huh?
Which one of you?
Don't ask that question.
No,
Yeah,
let's not
answer.
go there.
Let's focus on the podcast.
Men.
God, I beg you.
Men.
Many men. Many men. I know.
She can't even go out to do.
Men. Where we go end?
Men.
Even women, oh men, they pause. Men no pause. Our own no pause.
So if
You might keep
welcome to the backyard. Let's assume you see a picture of like, for example, let's say you're in a relationship and you go through. See, I didn't even ask if you're in a relationship. I just assume that I'm saving whatever she wants to save, but he just put us on the
Wink, wink.
whatever.
You see a picture of a guy like who's shirtless in gray shorts, tight gray shorts,
Nike.
obviously, Nike, exactly. And they're
Sounds
showing,
very specific.
and they have like a carousel. How many seconds do you have to spend looking at that picture until you consider it cheating?
I don't think that counts as cheating.
It doesn't count as cheating.
I personally no.
So I can stare. So if you're my girlfriend, and there's a girl, she's wearing two-piece swimsuit, bikini, and she has a carousel with different angles.
And I'm there and I can see you staring.
Yeah.
It's not cheating, but it's almost rude.
Oh, it's rude.
Yeah.
So it's one level down.
Yeah, so how long do you does he have to look at that picture before you start saying it's rude?
It's like a sea and
Is it like the moment you see it?
oh, yeah, God forbid.
God forbid.
Sophia Aqua.
Block.
You guys look at, can you imagine?
Like this is
Me? No, see what she posted. Come on, see.
You take a look at it, like just see now, see now.
Just imagine.
Maybe like what? So you just look at it, swipe.
No, like how long?
Oh, you swipe.
Look. Oh, you.
Because he said it's a carousel.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a carousel.
Yeah, so you have to like.
So you have to look through it.
You
Abi.
don't look through the pictures.
Yeah, but we have to do it quick because for us we believe that
Yeah, but how quick?
we said 4 seconds.
No, wait now. Let's
Okay,
hear.
wait, hold up. Let's do a live demo. Right?
Yeah, do it. Let's demo.
Cool. So we'll go.
Who used to naked anyhow?
Mariah Mills.
I don't know. Go to.
Who used to naked?
Should I not have said that?
Now, why is she in it? What does that have to do with the price of fish?
No, she said who used to naked. Sorry, I apologize.
Okay, so we have a carousel, and I think we have, you swipe.
Beside your man, he will break up with you that day. He will break up with you
So
that day.
that's like 1 or 2 seconds per photo.
Per photo.
Okay.
So in a slide of 5, like 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Ah, no, not do that one near me. Not do that one near me.
No, that's if you go through the carousel like from beginning to the end and don't come back, because sometimes you can come back.
Some people will zoom safe.
Yes, now so you can.
Wait, so are you saying you swipe all the way to the end and then
You swipe back now so that you can go back to the original, so that you can continue scrolling.
Well, that's what are you looking for?
No, wait now, because you have to come back to the original photo to continue.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
You have to arrange the
Which
Instagram.
update do you have?
Yeah.
Because my update is different.
You have to arrange the Instagram
You
back.
can't continue
I'm not
scrolling.
updating because apparently you can't unsend messages anymore. So I'd probably have like an old version of Instagram.
Yeah, but you have to reset it back to the original.
Oh, very
Or
important.
else
That's very
Instagram
important.
won't swipe to the next photo.
Yeah, exactly. Because you have to come back to the original photo, and then you have to continue scrolling.
You're
So,
some lies.
so once you move the carousel, right,
you
your
talking
Instagram locks.
What UI?
On my own phone.
Or they'll
On all
deactivate your
phones,
account.
bro. Like
I can
I
show
don't know about
you.
your phone, but I'll
Yeah.
swipe back.
Let's see.
No, I'm
in the
not
new
showing you.
updates, you can't continue to scroll if you
Let's see.
don't return back to the original post. So that's 10 seconds
Off
this
air,
way,
off air.
10 seconds this way.
Take it up in Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, man.
Michael, what's your question?
Yeah, my question. Players who own a sex toy, chest to loyalty friend hidden in your nightstand.
What?
If you own a sex
If you own
toy.
a sex toy, just
Just
put your glass in the air. This is a no judgment zone. You push stop doing
This
this.
is why are adults here?
Players
now?
who own a sex toy, cheers to the little friend.
You guys stop doing this.
I
Nobody.
used to own one, but my ex took it.
Yeah, put your hands in the
Did but she took it with her.
Yeah, put your hands in the
Right now, I be sex toy at the way we won't buy me. As I never enter relationship, and a sex toy, I be like, go put me for one shop.
Now,
No, who go come buy me.
Are you drinking because you want to drink? Or you're drinking because you fall in that category?
Bros,
I drank. That's what I'm saying.
All right, cool.
I mean, how much do you think you cost as a sex toy?
That one, I don't know because nobody don't buy me before. So there's no reference. At this point,
Should we put on Kijiji?
Auction. No, we should auction you.
Facebook market.
Facebook market.
In
Let's
the game,
test the waters.
Let's test the waters.
down.
Yeah.
I'm your manager, sure.
If you've ever cried because of school, take a drink.
I don't weep.
Because of school.
I don't weep.
I'm screaming.
I don't quit safe.
So tell I write one sad poem like this, that poem no go see light of day.
Why do I feel like
Chai.
everybody here went to hostel?
Like boarding school?
Like boarding school?
In Canada,
No, I mean like high school in Nigeria.
I didn't.
You didn't?
Did you? Yeah.
Oh, damn.
All of it until I finished secondary school.
No way.
So let's jump into the whole.
And all my siblings went. I just be the black sheep.
Says a lot about you.
And I not tell you,
You were the baby of the house?
no, I cannot be.
So why didn't you go to boarding school?
You were so
I
scared?
just don't synonymous with the activities that they are doing.
You were
Just-
scared.
just-
Was it your
Just-
decision to not go?
Me
You were
scared.
scared.
So was it your decision to not go?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
wow. Such a progressive household.
What does that mean?
Oh no, their households where it's like everybody's going to.
None of that is yours up to
They are
us.
not asking you.
Yeah, they're not asking you. You are
not
going
asking
there.
you,
Let's jump into the what's happening right now. I saw I was brought to my attention that Davido is about to father a new child. Allegedly, as we say on the podcast.
Allegedly.
I can't tell you feeling the pressure. I can't tell you. You always like this and that.
This is the second one because he admitted that he has a son in the
After
UK.
the marriage.
After the
right?
marriage, yeah, after the marriage. So
Main.
I've heard people speak, but I want to allow Tobi speak first. What are your thoughts?
If David loves it, I like it.
Are you for real? I need to get her on an episode with Tonamo because she doesn't just blindly fight for girls. She say it as it is. You get me?
Well, wait, what does she mean by David loves it? I like it.
Whatever it is, she decide
Yeah.
David.
Whatever David wants.
Yeah.
to do, let
If you
David
like it,
do
I love it. Love it.
But do
Yeah.
you know you catch her? Change the characters. Make the video a babe. And make the baby guy. If
What-
she-
what's he
Now it be like say the
So
guy
the
fuck
babe
up.
the babe has a kid on the man. If she
No,
likes
no.
it, I love it.
The babe has the kid on the man.
like a babe is a celebrity babe.
Yeah.
Cheats on her husband.
And has a kid.
yeah, and gets
If
pregnant.
she likes it, I love it.
Help us understand why are you supporting
I think
infidelity
right now.
No, but what's
and going out?
what did you think our response was going to be if it was the other way around?
No, that typically. How do I word this? What's the politically
I'm
correct
looking at
way
you,
to say
bro. I'm
this?
looking at you.
I just want to say that.
Nothing about the question or the answer is a typical whatever.
I go to counseling on the Cruising Out West podcast.
No.
You need to give the disclaimer: all opinions and thoughts don't
The
reflect
guest-
on the brand and only reflect on the personality wrong.
No be backyard bands talk and
We
that.
just they play.
You know, people like Tobi, they have like a certain way of shifting goalposts. You know, like something is correct here, but it's the same thing though. But it's not correct here. So
He plays on favoritism.
Okay, but you
Sorry.
know, I've said this, and I'm sure I've said this on the pod. Davido right now, I'm very easy on him. I think he's been through so much. Like
that's why I can cheat.
that's why he can do what he wants. Like I'm not gonna be like.
So it's by what you've been through.
I'm going to
If that is the case, I've been fighting for my life since I was born.
like give him grace. Like obviously cheating is wrong.
Oh, we should give him grace.
give him.
But
The one he
person-
was
the
born
person
with
he
is not
cheated-
enough.
The person he cheated with too has been through a lot too.
Yeah.
man. Cheated on. Which one is it?
Cheated with.
With
Yeah.
and on.
Okay, no wait, no.
All of the
But both
above.
of them were consenting adults, so she too knows what she was getting into. So
Apparently,
why-
the video she says she didn't
Yeah,
know. She did it too.
right now
Well-
she didn't know. She's feigning
But
ignorant.
my thing though is what is the and Michael, have you heard about the story?
I actually just saw it this evening.
Yeah, same thing. He told me about it. But what is the point of bringing it out to? What's the point of bringing it out to public?
I think kind of she was doing too much. She did too much.
I mean, they are different. Like everything to me is all about perspective, right? Like even like the Mariah thing. People are calling out Mariah 2.2, 2.0.
Yeah, this one is Mariah 2.0. Like, which kind of look at her story. Behave. Look at her story.
like ants.
It's like her story be like ants.
ants.
It's like me. I just dey fast forward the story.
She just dey talk.
Waiting now.
Guy Mariah talked about
What is Mariah we're
that for
talking
2
about?
weeks every day.
Bro, Mariah was
and
going
you know how I feel about
to
it.
the point that she was
Burning
even
all
at-
to the
They
ground.
suspended her on Twitter. That
But
they had to.
Ogbeni, calm down now.
Nah, at
This,
this point, it's like
this is harassment.
No, but even this whole Mariah, she's just humiliating herself though.
yeah.
Yes, that's what I was telling Tobi that bro. Like she keeps on saying that.
Like there's nothing to burn to the ground. Like
There is.
what's
What's
there
there
to
to burn
burn
to
to
ground?
burn
Because
to the
now I
ground?
did not know of him, but now I know he's a weirdo.
Who?
Zion.
Zion?
Is
Zion.
a weirdo?
Yeah.
How is
Bro,
Zion?
come on,
even-
man.
He's
How
just-
come?
No way.
How come?
No way.
That guy's like 23, 4 hours. I
Yeah.
don't know. How's all the money?
Weird. I don't understand. You
Wait,
can,
wait,
you can have
I
money
need
and
to-
be weird.
I need
Yeah,
to.
but
I
it's
need to-
23. That's what
Wait.
you do at 23.
No. Even at
If
that,
you have money.
I need to find out. I need to.
We have
Wait.
money.
Yeah, if you have
Emphasis
money,
on
not
that.
just that.
Yeah, if you have money, you know.
Okay, I don't know the worst part of what he did, but like the main part of it is that obviously sleeping with a hooker or a strip dancer or whatever, but being nice and be like, oh, I'll help you move if you want to move. All of those parts, like who hasn't slept with any, like this is basically sleeping with anybody. It's just that she has a job title. If you sleep with somebody who works 9 to 5, their 9 to 5 is their job title. You get what I'm saying? So he's free to do whatever he wants as long as they are, what do they call it, consenting adults,
Adults,
innit?
yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And now you sleep with them and they offer to help you and whatever, but now you hear somebody's pregnant for them and you're not coming and be like, but you promised me this, but you promised me that.
Okay,
He's not
then
weird.
Don't sell dreams.
She
didn't sell her
He
anything.
didn't sell her anything.
Okay,
He was being nice.
Also, let's just add that I haven't followed the story. It's only I've just seen bits and pieces. I
She's
thought
just
they were in
weird.
a relationship, but apparently they were not in a relationship. So
She knows that they were not.
She thought she was in a relationship.
Initially, her first major anger was that it was a low class in quotes porn star that he got pregnant.
That he
And
got
not
pregnant
her.
with. Yeah, and not
Yes.
her. Yeah.
Like, that's why you're
Allegedly.
working. Let's say you're working like Chevron, and then
Yeah. I did not go.
gas attendants, they're not gonna get out that kind of thing. So it's like that
And
was her first
I'm
anger.
not sure if like she thought they were in a relationship, but it's more like the way he was moving. It was like
wants
he
to
had
confide.
plans. He had plans for her.
to confide.
So for him to now go and deviate to this is like a bit of you fell so low, a bit of you couldn't keep your word, you're not man enough, a bit of you yeah.
Well,
But it was too
how
much.
old is she though?
She's older than him for
older
sure.
than
man.
him.
She's
Older
like
than
that.
him.
How much older?
like nothing less than 10 years.
Yeah,
I
that
think.
much.
Yeah,
That's
she's
the
like
reason why
30
it's so
something.
humiliating. Like,
but I also wasn't aware of that. When I
See, let me tell you, when the bag is in sight to be secured, you drop every dignity you have for a lot of people.
Shame
You
doesn't
drop it.
exist when it comes to batches for some.
But it's how do you guys put it? It's the Gary man. Like man will say whatever they need to say to secure
The bag.
Pathetic.
No, but I don't think that's the. It's different, right? It's different. Is it man or woman? Because are you referring to Mariah or what?
No, I'm
Zion
saying
must have told.
must have told her to secure, to
See,
sleep with her.
I'm gonna lie. Like if you sleep with somebody and they did everything nice and whatnot, you have extra money to go around and they talk about their problems. I don't mind helping. I don't think, gentleman, you want to help.
Charity.
Right? So now you not take me for idiot. Because I offered to help, you now thought, oh damn.
And that's exactly
my
what's
my mama should have known about you. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Now, like,
screaming.
yeah.
Drake, going back to what you even said about like niggas will say whatever, it just made me remember what Davido said. He said, instead of you to help me get back fully on my feet.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, that's gaslighting 101, bro.
Like, do you know how many girls have my back?
Nah, bro. I feel like some Yoruba niggas are taking notes from the whole thing. Like,
Anyways,
what to say?
but he did say look sexy for me tonight. That was quite cute. It was cute.
He's a
Look
married
sexy
man.
for me tonight.
He's a married
A
man.
married man. I'm not saying he should not do whatever he's doing, but it's like, come, if there's any way there's receipt, you mess up.
And this is why
New
we
Cat
should-
Sha has not
and
done
this is
something like
why
this
we
before.
should-
New
Sha.
cats don't do this kind of thing.
New Cats.
Shout out to New Cat.
New Cats will do this.
New
New
Cats.
Cats
New
just
Cats.
stomp on people.
Yeah. New cats are busy. They find new world to conquer. That's over here, but
I'm dead. And in all of this, I think people should normalize getting into open relationships.
open relationship, yeah.
Facts.
To be honest, that's
When
what
did you come to this realization?
Oh, this is probably like an unpopular opinion. I think it should.
What's open relationships again?
You guys can fuck everybody.
You're
Oh
married,
my
but
God.
you can have
Like
other
Will Smith and Jada
relationships.
Smith.
No, but that's the
Would-
open. That's
would-
an entanglement.
So in this open relationship,
So an open relationship is not. I think open relationships are not static. They're dynamic. So it can be different for different people. An open relationship for someone could be, oh, okay, you're not sleeping with other people, but you're going on dates or getting to know other people. An open relationship could be, oh, you're only sleeping with, if the person's like obviously bi, you're only sleeping with women. It depends on what
it depends on the type
barriers
of
you
door.
put.
It depends on the
Depends
type
on the
of door.
discussions.
my
you
question
have.
actually
Okay.
is there some kind of communication that has to happen with
It depends.
who the person is?
It
Yeah,
depends on what
definitely
you
has.
decide. So you
Oh,
can be
okay.
like, okay, I want to know the person, or actually, don't tell me the person. Don't bring the person in.
Just go and do your thing and come back home.
Yeah, and that's if both
That's
of you
crazy.
agree to it. But yeah,
So you can't like one person. You kind of.
it depends on what you like.
I'm asking you.
Me,
Yeah.
You want to,
What the hell?
if you get into a relationship,
Why do you keep
you
saying
want to
price of
open
bro?
it.
She like fish die.
He's not a UK thing.
God
Price
damn.
of fish.
Yeah.
Like how much is it? How much do they sell fish in the UK?
£5.
Because
I actually don't know. I wish I could tell you.
Like someone like me now, I want to get married to 5 babes. Right, so
Not 5 women, 5 babes.
they should stay babes their whole lives.
they have to be babes forever. Or I'll make it 7.
The women that used to be babes,
They will become 8.
they run it back.
I'm gonna lie, I think that's utopia right there. Just more than one, say there's there are different ways to, when you want to solve mathematics, you could use multiple formulas. Yeah, just you having multiple formulas.
Nah, I just can't stand the fact that maybe like, for example, like you are in an open relationship and like, I'm guessing maybe you the agreement you have is your partner can sleep with other people, and then she comes back one day and she's like, "Oh, babe, that was good last night," and he was like, "That was me," and
I was playing FIFA. What do you mean by that was good? Then they beat me 5-0. What do you mean? What do you mean by that was good last
But
night?
I think even people that won't venture into open relationships, I think there are some clause that have to do with things like that.
so yes or no? Would you do it? Would you be in an open relationship?
Yeah.
Would you discuss your antics, or do you just keep whatever you're doing, whatever
You
it
have to-
is?
you have to discuss. No, you have to. let them know.
Don't tell me.
don't-
Like would you say something like that? You come back, babe, yo, man, I go with this guy last night.
Not be discussing.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell me anything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm already. I do want to lose weight, so maybe that can help me. It's my weight loss journey. Maybe one of the days when I'm fighting for my life, my people just come and tell me, guy.
I'm screaming.
Just tell me some stories.
Some heart wrenching.
I will just start listening to Marvin's Room by Drake. Oh, Danny.
So would you entertain an open relationship?
Yeah, I think I would.
Ibina, would you entertain an open relationship? No?
No.
I think that's too close to his heart. Would I? Yeah. No, actually, no. No. I mean, it would allow me to write a lot of material, but no.
Like, there's one thing that I know for sure. Like, knowing that somebody is out there mesmerizing with my own.
Okay.
No, but what about you?
No way.
If we decide, whichever one we decide, we'll try my best to work with that goal.
No, but you were mesmerizing with somebody else too.
No. I'm not okay with open relationships. So I'm not going out.
So you don't want to go?
No.
Don't go.
But
Okay.
even in monogamous relationships, it could be happening.
No, it could be
And you're
happening.
not aware.
It could be happening, and I'm not aware. See, let me tell you,
I like
the best
it.
part
I
of
like
The
this.
awareness.
the best part of this part is like the unawareness. There is bliss.
Oblivion.
in not
So
knowing.
your open relationship is
No, I'm not advocating for. See, what you're saying right now is in monogamous, somebody is cheating.
yes.
When he gets found out, Kasala has bust.
Okay, but what if you just never find out?
What if I just never? I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
never
That's
find
between
out.
God and you.
Okay.
At that point, that's between God and you.
Okay.
Because to be honest, a lot of things might have happened with other people's relationships. You never know. Yeah. So you only know what they tell you or what other people tell you. If somebody
Or
covered
what
their
you
track,
tell them.
or what you tell them.
No, you.
Who is we? You. Oh yeah.
You.
They.
No, we are making example here. So it's but I can't stand a situation where I know that any day she could go out because it's open. Any day she could go out and mountains are opening.
Your arrangement can be a particular person, so you know exactly who she's going to be.
See, I like
No.
you. But
But that's more like
that is
polygamy.
me. That is me thinking somebody else. It don't matter whether I know the person or not.
I mean,
for the
fair
fact
enough.
that
some people date multiple
Do you
people.
know
Some
what?
people date
It's not for
multiple
people.
everyone.
Like, people in a
Clearly,
relationship,
it's not for him.
It's
and
not, no.
That's okay.
That's for sure.
No,
Now,
that's
I
true.
like mine to be mine.
Yeah.
You get me? I like
And for
mine
hers
to
to
be
be
mine.
hers too.
Eh?
And for hers to be hers.
For yours to
And
be yours.
in that case,
and
I
for
have
theirs
to-
to be theirs.
Yeah.
Why didn't you agree? You didn't confirm.
No,
agree.
No. Yes.
Okay.
But that has to be me.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I can't say she's mine, but hers is another person.
No, confuse me, yo.
No.
That has to
I
be
didn't do
me.
the math in my head. Like, who be there?
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be you.
You get what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Yeah, because now
But
so you don't say
confuse- all these
hers
pronouns
now.
don't plenty, bro.
Now so you go say hers now. You don't know that another person is actually has her backside, and where you did there, they play house. Yeah.
Speaking of getting to know your partner,
It may not the my head.
what emojis can your partner not use?
How old am I?
Don't say how old are you.
That is such a.
Use for what?
Is that a thing?
What do you mean by
No,
use?
nah.
No, like when you're posting someone's birthday, you're commenting on someone's picture.
Oh, now use red hats, and they be like, "Don't use red hats. Stand
No,
up,
I don't think there's
please."
anything like that for me. I mean, don't put eggplant or like peach.
Yeah. Don't put the one that splash water.
No,
They-
but why would
they
you?
want
Why
to
would
do
you
one.
do that for happy birthday?
We don't know which kind of birthday. We don't know.
Maybe that's how you're feeling. Maybe you posted the picture from she's in the tongue on the beach,
And then you.
And you're checking,
and you're
yeah.
sharing that picture on
Yeah.
the splash,
And you now
splash.
splash. Yeah, don't be doing that. Or don't do the one.
No, but that emoji is pretty appropriate for that particular.
Context.
Put the flood one.
No, you.
The one that
Yes,
is
use
not
the flood. Use the
flood
waves.
one.
Use the one that has waves.
That has waves,
Use the
yes,
one that
that
has
one.
waves.
So you're saying that we still children, but you hear that there's opinions on that.
So I've seen, you used one emoji, and all of a sudden you're cheated.
It's not cheating, but like there's some sexual like emojis now. Like the peach one, you know it means bomb bomb now.
I
Like
don't know.
Was it really?
What about peach?
Yeah.
A fruit.
no,
It's only a fruit.
I like you guys. We're gonna get along.
Balanced diet, 5 a day.
It's your greens.
A cucumber.
That's funny. You know, I've been in situations where it's been a concern.
What did you do?
Posted an emoji that I thought was general.
What's the emoji?
The red hat.
Yeah, that's pretty
Tell her
appropriate.
to stand
No, that's too
up.
much now. You can't be upset with just red hearts.
You could have used black too.
Yeah. Or the brown one.
No, I don't like black hearts.
That black one, I think it's not
Bad
visible all the
omen.
time.
Yeah. Use the
need
brown
to
one.
find
Use the
the
brown
right
one. Use the
The
brown one.
brown one.
I think you should be like me. So find like a color of heart and just stick to it. So I
Purple.
only send purple hearts. I never send like red, blue,
Amali.
only purple. Before him.
No, but purple has meaning like something else though.
What does it mean?
It has to do like survival or
Yeah,
something.
like, it's not-
But there's a Drake line that says something about purple hearts. Though.
Yeah, like purple hearts. Among all of them, I think purple hearts is the one not to use.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I've been using that for
Yeah, Drake
7
says
years.
sending
man.
purple hearts because
Yeah, I
she
think-
knows that we are at war. Like,
Yeah, Papa was like survival. You know?
I think people who go through
That's all. I'm
who
sure
go through
using my
tough
purple
times,
hearts.
who go through
I'm not changing my mind.
and heal themselves, sort of. I
I'm
think
not
that's
changing
why.
my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Jump put yellow.
I use yellow, man. Neutral, sunshine. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's all
use
happy,
red in my
happy.
chest, bro.
open love.
So happy.
I don't really my recently
And they use
used.
red, and they use black. If the background too dark, I go use white.
I'm dead.
And they use brown. If they go with the topography.
Topography.
We have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
How did the name Backyardbants come up?
So there's an OG member who is not on the podcast anymore, and that's just because scheduling. We both had
Logistics.
It was a logistical issue. We both had all that.
If me and him can make it work across.
No,
the
she stopped recording like after episode 3 that never came out. Yeah,
So she never made it to the episodes that are out.
yeah. Well, she had one episode that she's on one episode that's out.
So how is she in?
No, more than one episode.
Well, more than one.
Yeah.
No, because when I started, before I involved these guys,
Okay.
I started with her because I was going to do a
okay.
podcast with a woman
Yeah,
because
yeah.
just based on
Podcast
life.
with women, right? How does it feel having a podcast?
Oh,
with
actually,
No,
women?
you
I
have to. I think that's the number one rule. You have to have a female on your podcast.
Yeah.
No podcast niggas.
Actually, I think it was one.
Just one?
Yeah, I think it
But
was
anyways,
just one.
so we started talking about it, and because these guys they never used to watch podcasts like that. This was back in 2009, 20, before the
19
pandemic.
is 19,
19, right? We
yeah.
started in 2019. That's what we started. When we started hearing,
That's what the idea started.
yeah. But they never really listened to podcasts, and so it was hard to sort of communicate it with them. And I wanted to have a female on it. And Tana Moore, if you ever like follow her life journey, she's never been one to come on the cameras. She recently obviously gained confidence and said, you know what, let's get on the camera. So I was like, we needed somebody on camera, and we were using her place at the time to shoot. Her name is Tina, man. Shout out to Tina, man.
Tina.
She's doing well in
C-Dog.
life. C-Doggy
My
Dog.
dog,
She's in film. She's big now. She's doing her own thing. So, and we started coming up with. So my idea was I always wanted something that gave off a street vibe. So it wasn't supposed to be. It was like there was backyard streets. There was backs. There was so many things, man. I used to have a list of the actual names that we came up with, and then but I always wanted to have I always wanted the name to give off the idea already, so that you not think you're coming to this just like expect financial gain.
I like that.
Or you come to expect emotional healings or therapy or anything.
This is an unserious podcast.
Yeah.
But one time somebody
Come here and experience some
somebody was
seriousness.
But
subbing
this
us
is the thing.
on
We're actually
Twitter.
serious with being not serious.
Somebody was subbing us on
Word.
on Twitter one time.
Yeah.
I think it was all sharp because I just dropped the money and then I saw the tweets like an hour later. The person was like, man, I'm tired of all this conversational podcasts in Nigeria. Talk about real life issues. Talk about. I'm like, guy, my name is Cruz Nowes. We're here to catch Cruz.
You know what though? Those things used to. I remember my first year when I was the podcast. Those things used to get at me when I would see people come on and talk about like, especially when you go on Clubhouse and like, because like for me, I looked at podcasting from a. Not just as like I wanted to just do podcasting. I was into it. I was listening to other podcasts. I was on Clubhouse in podcast rooms, engaging and seeing.
Shout out to Clubhouse, man.
Shout out to Clubhouse, man.
Shout out to Clubhouse.
So I was doing the necessary research that I needed to do. You know, I was because it was a hobby. It was something I really loved doing. And so you go into the podcast rooms and then everybody's like talking about podcasts that they like, and the ones I don't like was always the ones that just come on and just say how far, like just talk random nonsense. So anytime so I would never speak in those rooms. I'll just listen because I was like, well, that's my podcast.
Yeah.
But I think that there's a goal for mine, which is I wanted to do live shows. I wanted to be able to sell merch. I wanted to be able to do things with ours. And with all of those podcasts, it's not that you can't do it. It's a little bit trickier with them. Like first we have to build a big audience enough for your finance, you know, and then you want to do a show. How you going to make the show interesting? So that I'm like, I can't deal with all those things. But
the truth is, there's a lot of all those podcasts out there.
there is already.
There's a lot of
them.
audience for them out there too.
Exactly.
You know, the same people who listen to the unserious ones listen to the serious ones.
Listen to the serious
Like,
ones, yes.
I was telling someone the other day that you almost can't make someone a podcast listener.
Yeah,
Like you're
That's
either,
me.
you're
That's
either,
me,
you're either
literally.
a podcast listener or not.
It's
You know?
just-
That's
it's just-
actually me.
It's like
And
you're
that's-
listening to long.
and that's why I
people talking for
don't
long.
even vex at my guys when
Like when they don't listen to podcasts.
So why do you
It's like,
vex at me when I don't listen to podcasts?
it's your podcast now. Why you not going to listen to it? What do you mean?
No, that is actually
What do
very
you
true, right? Because me, I don't listen to podcasts, but I make it a goal like to listen to all our episodes when it come out,
I
because
think that's how you get better, by listening to your
Yeah.
own podcast.
Yeah.
I know
That
you made
too.
a mistake and stuff like
Like
that.
sometimes I listen to some episodes, I'm just like, fuck.
and
What was I even saying? What was I even saying?
Yeah.
So like,
And you
it's
know-
always good to listen.
and you know the best part about this is because almost all of us on the Backyardbants podcast, we're comedians in one way or the other. When I listen to it and I'm not getting engaged when I'm listening, that is a critic for me.
No, but that's because it's you, though.
No. See, let me tell you,
That's for
I've been
yourself,
driving
remind
back
of you.
from work, and I'm like, no, in the car when I'm listening to the podcast.
To your own podcast.
Yeah, literally. And I remember things. I'm like, I should have said this. You understand? You get what I'm saying?
Bro, that happens to
I'm
me.
like,
I'm like,
I should have
how did I
said
not
this.
crack that joke?
and
It
stuff
was
like that.
right
Like,
there. That joke was right there.
if I am not exactly, especially when the word they literally alley-oop the word for you and you don't drop it.
It's like a layup.
Even at the
And you
amount of
just
jokes
look
that
at
you
it
crack,
like this.
No, it's not enough. It's not.
He said
Trust me, I missed a lot. And that is it for me. Like if I listen and it's not engaging enough, that is a point of conversation for us. That is like a point of reference. Like, okay, this is
Next
where
time.
we need to get better at.
But
and
but
stuff like
what's
that.
funny is that I don't think I've said this publicly, but in case this person listens to this podcast, it actually, the idea of podcasting or doing something like having a conversation initially before we went ahead of word podcast, me and my ex wanted to do like a relationship podcast. And that was the time where all these relationship YouTubers were. And I was like, man, I can't be doing the vlogging thing. I'd rather sit down and talk about it because it's easier. Like that vlogging thing, my life is too boring. I don't travel to the Maldives every summer or something crazy like that. But obviously the whole relationship thing, I was like, I'm not really public about my relationships and stuff like that. That's like, because again, I'm a public figure. I'm a public figure. So I keep certain parts of I like to keep certain,
Private.
and stuff like that. And so we kind of toyed with the idea, and then obviously as we start, having that conversation, and the idea, this Backyardbants then came along, and it's been the easiest, I won't say it's the easiest thing, but it's been one of the easiest things to kind of do. And because I'm coming from a background of like, I used to do sketches. I used to do skits, all that stuff. I started asking myself, like, what can I do consistently?
Yeah.
Because skits, you need the idea. You just sit down, make sure it's funny, man. Get all that stuff. I'm like, I couldn't do that consistently. Yeah. There's no way I'd have done 100 skits. So, that's for sure. But you guys, how do you guys come up with your name?
Bro. You know how you said that you had a list of names? So I think one thing that shout out to God is that the word cruising, we were so like, because guys, Tobi and I are very serious people. But if you listen to us, like, we just like to like have fun, right? So like cruising has to be in the name. So like, long story short, my name is.
Why does cruising have to be in the name?
Because Tobi likes cruising.
Cruise.
Yeah, she said it was catch cruise. So her name is Tobi. I'm K.P. So we're like cruising with TK. Cruising with Katie. Guy, we did mix. I said, what's your middle name? What is it? Bro, everything was on. Tobi was adamant on that cruising with TK. I'm like, guys, this does not sound.
I was adamant on cruising.
No, with TK. I have the screenshots on my phone.
Pull it out if you're
But
mad.
one day, I was like in the shower and I was listening to, I won't say the artist in case he wants to copyright and so later, but I was listening to an artist and the name of the song has the second part of our name. I don't want to sing the song. I feel like you guys should know it.
Take cruise.
No, is it
Just keep
Travis Scott song?
Yeah.
With Young Thug, Out West is the name of the song. The Big Out West. So it was like a big song on TikTok at the time. And bro, like he just came to me, I was like cruising out and I ran out of the shower. I didn't even grab towel, bro. Tobi, we have a name. And that was crazy.
I just know that after you finish typing, you realize you guys carry him up.
I was like, puddles on the floor. So we're not like, okay, so like the
Bro, you have
outfit-
to be focused.
Like, bro, so the Outwest part of the name, obviously, there's no inspiration behind this. So like, how will we make it make sense? When I say, we're coming out of West Africa.
Into the Western culture, right? Into the Western culture.
Anyhow you want to spin it.
Anyhow you want to spin it, it is inside the spinach.
Multi-dynamic name.
It's crazy how like you have a name and the name has no relevance or anything. You know, like,
But we'll make it.
Well, let's make something in case they ask us one day.
It's called PR.
PR, shit.
Branding.
We need to come up with ours, man. But we don't have a concrete story.
We don't have PR.
That PR. Speaking of names, how did you come up with Grake Shots?
Oh, Grake
Oh,
Shots.
I think he has told us.
He has told us, but
I've
just
talked
again, just
yeah.
remind us.
My mom's name is Grace and my dad's name is Kes. So I just put GRA and then KE. Great. Yeah, but I was hesitant for using the name too because it sounded like Drake. And I didn't want people to think I'm copying Drake. So I sat on the name, but I was like, you know what?
Nah, Drake copy me.
I like that.
Yeah, that's funny, man. That's funny. Speaking of like names and stuff, I wanted to ask you guys this question. What is the biggest perception like people have of you that is not true?
Like of the podcast or individual?
Or individually?
Individually. Say it's the person you meet
So that
first
includes
time.
Mina and Michael as well.
Oh, wow.
That is not true.
For me, I think
But I never perceived I never perfectly
that word refused to come out.
Or what do people misunderstand about you?
misunderstand about true.
The most thing. What's the one thing that was the most thing?
Yeah, don't worry, we'll start with Tobi.
Exactly.
That I actually work
That you-
hard. That I actually do stuff with my life. Like,
So you say you don't.
no, people think I do.
Or they just think you're a baby girl.
Fun fact, when I was out of uni or leaving uni, I left my CV on the printer at home. And my sister saw my CV and she was like, Tobi, you've done so much. I didn't know. I thought you were just vibing in uni. And I was like, my own blood sister.
So what's the worst job you've worked?
It be your own people.
I had like a social media account manager one. It was boring. It got boring like how many times? I managed accounts for like a ski lodge.
I feel like you need to move your mic to the front because you keep
Sorry, I'm very restless.
Yeah.
So I was managing accounts for like a ski lodging thing, and like imagine trying to like advertise skiing during summer. Like, how many ways can I tell you, bro? Ski up. Or like a coupon thing, like, bro, how many ways am I going to tell you? Please use the coupon. I was like, bro, I got bored. So it was interesting like the first month. So I also get bored of doing things.
How did you convince them that you like the idea of skiing? Like, doesn't that come up in the interview? Like, hey, like.
No, so it was like a placement year. So between my second and third year of uni for like a year. So I didn't need to convince them. I just needed a job.
Right.
so is the firm a skiing firm or is the firm a marketing firm?
They're a digital marketing firm.
So
And then
so
the
you
account
can
they
market
had.
anything.
Yeah.
They can bring like mob for you tomorrow. Like and just market mob.
Yeah, so they even did like furniture. I remember I had to move someone's like catalog online to Facebook shop. Imagine copying all the pictures, all the product description, everything, and moving it to Facebook shop. Not fun.
So now you know what awkward is. Vernier.
Yeah. Do you get the finishing dark wood stains?
Oh boy.
KP, what about you?
Big miss. I think people think I'm proud, and people also think that I am not organized. But my organization is confused. It's like
So, are you organized?
I actually get what you're saying.
it's like, bro. Like to me, like
It makes sense.
for example, you open my laptop and you see my desktop. Like I work on Photoshop, like all these shits. Like I save things in weird. But guy, in my brain, it make like even when I'm working on events, that's why I don't like working with people because it's like they won't understand my files. They won't understand my documents. It makes sense to me, but they won't understand. So
This
people,
method to your madness.
yeah. So
I
people,
call it scattered organization.
thank you.
So
So
there's no such thing as scattered organization.
there is.
No, there is.
I say I
there
call it.
is.
Is that
There
how you
Now,
organize
whatever
or
you
not?
no,
Nah, there is.
It's
There
called
is.
organized chaos.
Organized
Yes,
chaos.
organized
Yeah.
chaos.
No. Of course, in the chaos, you know where everything is.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, but if everything is organized,
There's no
organized.
chaos.
It is organized
No.
for someone.
Organized chaos. Someone
Do you
else
know-
will see it and be like, "This is chaotic."
But then
Yeah.
the person will know,
Organized.
okay,
But-
this
but
shit
you,
is
but,
there. that
but you
shit
think
is
it's
there.
organized.
Yeah.
I know it is
No,
organized.
it's organized. It's organized because if you pull him out on anything, he knows where it is.
I will
Yeah,
find it for
he
you.
knows where it is.
So it's not like, oh, he's like, oh, no, actually, it's here. No, it's here. It's here.
Like in the three
Yeah.
years of doing Christian, I know where every episode, voice of, I know where everything is. But if Tobi should open my hard drive, she will have headache because she's like, what
Yeah,
is HYQ? I'm like, nah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
And to answer what job I've worked, I worked in a weed farm for.
It's giving
Wheat or wheat?
narcos.
He's like, you go,
CHC.
weed, yeah, you go, ganja, high rate.
Wait, yeah, continue. I need more expose
Information.
on this
Context.
job.
Do you know
First of all,
what?
I only worked for 2 shifts. Like,
Can't go too high.
not even,
I
bro.
felt those shifts were the longest.
You
bro.
made it through 2 shifts.
Me too.
Yeah, you really
The
MVP.
10th day, I said, God forbid, I'm not going back here. It was like a weed factory. So, like, I live in Windsor. So, like, there are factories everywhere. So, they produce weed, like the ones that you guys smoking.
Who is you?
Sorry, you guys.
All of you
you
there.
guys.
And you guys be
You guys
smoking.
smoking like get from like dispensaries and shit. And bro, like I was like, God, this is not my life, man. I'm supposed to be
Like,
working.
is it like GMO or is it like, what kind of weed is that? It's one that they have factory.
Bro, I'm
What
telling
do
you,
you mean by
my own job. Like, it was in my
is
second.
it like manufactured weed?
Oh.
Oh, hybrids.
Or is
So
it,
it's a whole factory. It's from planting to plucking to. So my own job was that to come in like one conveyor belt. So my job is to pluck the weed and put it in a basket. And like I don't know. I'm very curious. I asked my supervisor one time that
Were you hearing this, man?
I mean, it wasn't lit up, so I
When you
used to
get
get
it
high.
back
But
on
like,
the job.
I was just like, bro, this is so much weed, man. Like, just give me some. Let me go and sell it or something. You're paying me with minimum wage. Like, I mean,
You know when they tell you acquire knowledge of the job. Bro, I say you just get high. Just philosophical.
like even my inner self feels wrong
Just
for
bring
working.
lights
I was like, the white man is
Oh, so you're
profiting.
so you'd be into like sustainable investments.
Nah, it's not even that. Like, I mean, like white people are profiting from ganja smoking, and niggas are in jail for that shit, bro, for having like just a blunt. I was like, because of my black brothers, I'm gonna quit. So
ESG will fit you.
what is ESG?
Environmental, social governance.
Environmental social governance.
Yeah.
I went that word a long time. I took environmental studies. and shit.
ISG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
Is Ella okay?
that's because somebody just came.
Ella
And she can't
Divex,
say person.
Oh, Ella.
Ella Divex.
Damn, Ella had
this,
something to say.
All these Ella dogs.
yeah. See all this ginger now. You just come stand in front of her, she go mellow.
Yeah, because they hold that, they drop
Eh,
off
do
of
they hold her like this? Be like,
If I drop her,
Let me.
go chase whoever did it.
You don't train and reach that level.
Eh?
You've trained her to that level.
No, that's natural instinct that come with dog now.
No.
no.
It's not like when you hold somebody when they're vexing, right? When you touch them, they're like, God, leave me.
I go blow you.
Oh, when you leave that, they say, God. I mean, how about you? What's the biggest
Misconception.
misconception of people have about you?
That I'm never serious.
Yeah, I think I said that one coming.
From
I was like, if you
from
say
a mile
something
away.
different from that,
From a mile away.
To be honest, a lot of times I don't blame them, but it's a way to help. Like, I felt like growing up, I conditioned myself to use that to ease other people, not just me. You understand? I make people feel more at home easily. I make people feel more, more friendly, more like, everybody. Let's be in the moment. I make more people feel like that, and I derive joy from that than having everybody come out and gloat. It's not interesting, like sometimes people can be talking like this, and before you know it, everything starts getting serious. I can actually like subconsciously just make joke out of something.
You just say something and just discombobulate.
And yeah, I'll just rearrange and then I'll tell you, I'm sorry, I just needed to light up the mood. And but people think I'm not serious. I understand. Yeah.
Michael, what about you?
And what's job? Oh wait, what's job I've worked? I want to talk about that because it's in tandem with what he was saying. It's a job that I could have been working different type of weed. It's not the one you smoke. It's the one you delete. It's not the one you elite. It's the one you delete.
Is that weed whacking?
Weed whacking. I don't lie. I think one of the biggest things that
I don't get it.
Oh, it's the landscaping. It's the landscaping job.
Landscaping.
Yeah. Because I think now,
the weed you don't want.
yeah, it's the different type of weed we are dealing with, and it's the type of weed that will endanger my life. Imagine me going from white people's home, from house to house, 7 a.m. in the morning. I am knocking at white people's door. Money to money. I have a life that I fear for. You understand? And the money is not compensating enough for that. And to be honest, I felt very turned off because there's no cutlass. We don't use cutlass. No, they give us machine. Now, I'm at the risk of the machine destroying, you understand? So there's so many things that discombobble my this in there. So I didn't even start the job. I was there. Wait, I went to where the thing started.
You never even started.
No, I was there. No, let's not miscarry. I was there.
You see why I don't take you seriously? You showed up
Because
to
he
work.
showed up to work.
Yeah, I showed up to
I have
work.
my head out.
Nice meeting you.
It was fun.
No, me go do this one with you.
Very much so, bro. They were talking like this,
Yeah,
bro.
like, after
they
400 years,
Oh, you know,
I can't come back to this.
bro, I was falling asleep. They asked me. They asked me, "Do you want to be on this job?" I stand up. I say no. I just stand up there. They gave me a couple minutes to step out. I used all the minutes they gave me, bro. I stepped out. I went home, bro.
That's crazy.
Like you will laugh.
Michael, what's the biggest misconception people have had about you?
I don't think it's a misconception.
So it's true.
Wait now. I just think it's more of an underestimation. Let's put it that way. Yeah. It's more of an underestimation. I don't think people think I'm as
Skilled, talented.
no, not that per se, as adventurous and successful as I am. Yeah.
Okay, humble.
They don't
Okay, humble.
almost born.
They don't know
Okay,
it's fish.
humble.
They think it's
Okay,
ordinary
humble.
tilapia.
Oh no! It's not that. I'm not more successful like
They
that.
think it's
It's just that when I talk about things that I've done,
like being an
people
award-winning
get very
dada.
surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, people just get very surprised. I'm like,
Okay, humble.
Me, I dey study you.
oh my god.
You need a master class.
Oh, stop this.
How many people have worked on the Go, like doing contract with Go Station,
Yeah.
with Go Transit?
Next person. Oh, and what's job? Yeah, what's job?
Tell
that
it.
I've done?
Keep telling him. Keep telling
What's job
him.
that I've
You guys
done?
are not ready for this job.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, I want to guess. Give me a clue. Give us a clue.
You guys
The
will
job-
never.
you
Give
can
us
never
a
get
clue.
this
Give us a clue. Give us a clue.
It's a factory.
Sex toy factory.
Jesus, come on now.
That's interesting.
I don't think I'll quit.
Stand
Very
up.
good there. I move on to quality control.
Stand
quality
up.
control.
Oh my god. Stand up.
Give us a second hint. Second clue.
Heat.
Heat. Yes.
Yes.
What do you mean hint? Like
Heat.
Amazon?
Let me go ahead and give you third this in that cup.
Plastic.
I don't know that cup. That's whatever it represents.
Packing?
You know what? I'll just go straight to
Alcohol.
it. So I worked at a rubber factory where they make like rubber mats. You know, like those rubber mats that you put in your car.
Yeah.
I worked in one of those factories, and mind you, the way those rubber mats are made, the rubber is melted
Yeah.
It's burning
and then
hot.
reformed.
Into
Right?
molds.
You don't want to know how melted rubber smells like.
He wanted to be in the weed factory that you are working at. It's the type of
You
smell
don't
would have helped
want to
you.
know what melted rubber smells like. It's bad. I went in there. I just did like 2 mats.
I like Nigerians. Man. I like how all of us have said it, that bro.
I said au revoir.
Not be me, bro.
I said me.
Only.
My
I
papa
want a
don't
smell
porn.
rubber.
I said me. Bachelor's degree.
No be only rent I won't pay. I keep person. The only rent I won't pay.
I said I'd rather be jobless. I'd rather be jobless.
Hilarious.
Nah, I went home.
Did you Uber home? What did you use?
It no matter. We'll go home.
I think I used the bus home. And that bus, I was just thinking to myself.
Did I really do this
So
job?
I come Canada, I come do this one. I said, what is this?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man.
But I'm telling you, my own, bro, when I was in that train, I did not think twice. I just put my headphone on. I say, it's me. After I go to class, after I have class, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And the weekends, the two days that I have off, I want to be outside in white man's door, knocking for 13 hours, having to take how many rejections and how many... If you don't step out of my door, I will call the police on you.
I think the biggest question for me that I was even asking myself, right? And I don't know if you guys asked or you guys have the same experience, but my parents don't even know that I was doing this job. They are sending me pocket money every month. I'm just doing this one to enjoy my life, to to have extra money, to flex. You understand? So there's no
Flexing comes at a price.
yeah,
And
but
this price
this
was
price.
But not the price.
If news gets back, what is wrong?
One of my guys,
what was the problem?
One of my guys was selling knife now, as per you know those commission jobs.
Yeah,
That
because
you
you
have
have
to
to have
buy-
and be selling knives.
Oh, do you want to buy knife?
Yeah.
I thought something else.
Oh no. But like, nah, there are some crazy jobs in this,
man.
in these streets, man. Dre, that's all.
I don't have any crazy jobs like you guys, man. I will say this.
You know, say pant.
No, I never did. Man.
Oh, that's
No, mine was security. I worked security in Peterborough for a nightclub.
Yeah.
And I just want to get styled and I quit. I was like, yeah.
I can't wait until it's my
It's
turn.
not that
bitch.
serious. It's never that serious.
Now, pocket money, I don't keep it.
Yeah, and it was for peanuts. But I did tell the same story last time we had this conversation about worst jobs.
Yeah.
I did tell how I have a friend whose job was to catch live chickens.
What the hell?
They were just like 6 a.m. He just arrived into the field. They just say,
Free
"Go,
range.
catch chickens, bro."
What with his hands?
What do you expect? They give you cage, and then they give you trap.
I don't know. Maybe they use AI.
They give you antelope trap.
Yeah, bro. To catch chickens.
Oh man.
No, cook.
I know those chickens will be ready for him every morning.
Bro, they just know.
I'm going to make this nigga's life horrible.
But I think that goes to say, man, yeah, if you think about jackpotting to this country, just know that it's not the way it always is, man. You might have all the money in the world, and
The funny part is
that they humble.
how they don't appreciate the $50 you give them that turn to a couple of thousands in naira. And they be like, is it not just $50? Is it not just $100?
I'm dead.
I'm like, bro, that could cover my internet and my phone bill. Are you stupid? Like, yeah, that man like Nas.
Don't know.
Wagwan.
My brother.
It consider here.
I beg
Nas.
this guy. Give her my.
Nice, consider here.
My brother.
Consider here.
now you the ring bell like that.
Hey, my guy.
Oh, what recording?
Wait, now you been ring the bell?
No.
Okay.
Oh, now why you message? Like, wonder why you just come
Now why I
downstairs.
message now? Because I don't know.
Well,
What's popping?
they're setting that
You
up,
don't know.
um,
Oh, we're not setting up.
we're not setting up. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
we're there, right?
You know what's crazy? Because it's funny. I have to ask KP this question, and we can take it off the pod if you don't want it.
No!
Hold on now.
Content.
Answer it.
No, but no, hold on. Now.
know that.
If you're bad, if you're bad, answer it.
I was, and speaking of like conceptions and stuff, right? I didn't even tell you what my misconception is. I think the greatest misconception people have about me is people think I'm not a shy person.
Oh, same.
I hear it.
I think
hear
you're
it.
out there.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm a shy person, man. But anyways,
In what situations will you be shy?
any situation, bro.
Social settings.
Social settings, I'm a shy person.
Well, I also know another one. This one, I know it's on your behalf. I know a misconception on your behalf. People think I shall.
True.
I will shout.
No. If people don't just think, what did you do?
I didn't do
No.
anything.
What happened?
Some people just have a look.
No.
Just have a look.
I would not say
The kind of job that he has to interact with a lot of females.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
so
Like,
he just-
imagine seeing a DJ. And not imagine that they are in a shower.
No, but the DJ, they did that though.
Do you know what's so funny? I don't know if it's just convenient that it's only men backing you, but is it these people that?
But you don't know him like I do.
But there's one thing that Dre has.
Aura.
Yeah,
It's called
something-
poise.
Are we having this matter?
No. He's not putting himself out there, but there's just something that comes out whenever he's.
Amen.
Charisma.
Yeah, whenever he's out there.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, there's the way he carries himself.
less efforts.
What did they call
Maximum
it?
results.
He's the
Flesh and blood, not news to you.
Memories.
But what's crazy is so one time like so I and KP would go way back in the sense that I used to do events in Windsor. So allegedly, someone called me one day randomly. I was like, "Yo, KP doesn't like you."
Ooh.
Yeah,
You're not making this up.
I'm not making it up.
Damn.
I can't tell you.
There is no smoke without fire.
Nah. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
to the person,
He can't drop
Okay,
it.
no. The person should stand on it. They said it. Let them be
exactly.
Stand on it.
Back it up.
Back it up.
This Londoner.
Dead ass.
No. Because like you can't just randomly say that's weird.
Fired up.
No.
You've been calm the entire recording.
Dre. I
Get
can actually
it.
comment on that.
Yeah.
That there was a period in Windsor that
I knew it.
Like,
You didn't like.
no. Like there was just like I had a lot of ups, right? And the way they came for me is by saying things about me to people that were not like true.
Okay.
Yeah, I did hear a couple of I didn't like somebody. I didn't
Wow,
like,
your ups are shy.
Yeah,
Your ups can't chat to you in your face.
Till today, I don't know who.
I'll tell you, he's one of his guys for
Come
sure.
from London.
Are they still friends?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to the person in years, man, but it was KP's guy.
Do they still follow each other? Check on this.
I don't. Auntie, you like tea? You like tea? Now I heard.
I mean, I am from London.
Dre, I love
Do you
you.
love a cup of tea?
I
I heard it, man, and I was supposed to host that event. I think that was when you were coming. You were about to become the incoming president. You were incoming at the time, so I think because you were once with the president for.
There was VP. Yeah.
You're a VP, but I think
VP,
so. I was supposed to host
association.
one of your events that weekend, and honestly, when I heard it, man, I felt bad. I was like, "Yo, man, like it's KP though. It's KP, my guy."
Did you believe it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I showed up now. I still showed up, and
Did you tell him that? Oh, you're lying. Like you shut the fuck up.
no, we never had that kind of conversation in our
You're
life.
so boring,
Now I'm
man.
curious. Who is
Tobi,
this person? I'm
Just what
curious.
have been happening the past weekend. It's like your energy have been building. You're boiling. We are the 100-degree session.
I do love a bit of mass. It's only right.
She likes fights.
I did,
What's your eek?
What's my men that call?
But yeah, but we good still, my bro. I love you, man. I love you.
Love you, bro.
Clap your boy. Yeah.
I'm screaming. Men that call Emmanuel Pamwa and Pappi.
Emmanuel.
Who?
The stage.
Talk to me directly. So Emmanuel Omoni is YouTuber.
Awoni.
So I call him Pamai Papi. Why?
Because
why
that's his handle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Men Pappi.
That's his handle, isn't it?
I don't say the way you say it, please.
There's no connotation to it. He's just saying his Instagram handle.
Okay.
The same way I call him KP because his handle was.
I mean-
is the KP there.
In his defense, there's this guy in there was this guy in my uni that he got his nickname from Babes, and his nickname is Sweetness. So we all just call him Sweetness.
Why is he now in his defense if it's not your own?
No,
Pamai
I'm
He was not
defending
in
his
the same
Pawai
As a
Papi.
man, you're
No, I'm
calling other
defending his
men
Pawai Papi.
sweetness.
You know that
Yeah.
there's no connotation to it.
Let
It's just what
me
it is.
bust your brain. When I was in secondary school, I schooled in the north. I finished in the
Oh,
north.
where no?
Kaduna.
Okay.
So the school I went to, I was probably the youngest person in my class, my classmate. These guys were 25 and over. So I had a face that was very childlike. So my nickname
Baby.
was Baby. Yeah, it was Baby. So everybody called me Baby.
Really?
Yeah. That's an
I
ick.
used to answer.
Yeah.
Say yes, hi.
That's my nickname.
Baby here.
It's just 25-year-old person they call you people. No answer. When them with one hand like this, twirling, they call you baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But speaking of
when
age,
you
though.
asked where in the north, you school for north?
No, my mom grew up in the north. Yeah.
Sister, is your
What's up, something?
Speaking
So
of
that question you asked, he wouldn't have had anything to do with it.
Zero relevance.
Sorry?
Where in the north?
Kanu.
Yeah. I've been no Kano that year.
What's the capital?
What's the capital? Come on now, it can't be asking me that.
Yeah, what's it now?
Is it now?
So it can't know.
Kano.
Yeah, kind of.
I tired for you, but that was
No,
such
I
an
know.
easy
It
question.
was so easy.
It's so easy, but you can't be asking me that because
Swear you're taking us serious.
I know my 36 states are capital. You know the thing they say, you know the thing about Nigeria.
Oh my
we can't
god, you
give
know
things
one
easy.
of the
Yeah, you gotta work for it.
like
Yeah.
states and capitals.
Yes, I know my 36 states are capital. If you ask any random one, I go just
Zamfara.
Huh?
Zamfara.
Zamfara. Yeah.
You guys sing this song.
No, I don't.
So yes, be
You don't get away. You don't get away because I know. Just ask any random one. It's not from
By the time you reach 24, you'll be like, fuck.
But lot of those not states now. They be states. They be states.
Something they represent. They repeat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
themselves.
A lot of them. You had a question. You had something to say, KP.
No, you know how you asked about X? There was,
I actually have Karen.
like, you know how babes always talk about X on Twitter now? There's this one ick that I used to be like, why would this even be an ick? But then it happened to me and the babe was in the car and I was like, even me say if I felt the ick. You know when you're trying to like merge into traffic, like from an exit, and they don't agree for you to enter the road. Bro, that's an ick, man. Like, the babe was in the car, I was like, fuck, this is embarrassing.
Embarrassing to you? How?
Bro, why they not letting me enter the road now? Why they not letting me enter the road?
That's an
That's an ick.
Oh boy, me say if I shock you.
That's an ick.
It's not your fault that they didn't let you.
Now.
but
What do you want to do?
babes-
Bash your car?
Babes, is an ick. Check Twitter. Like, bro,
So,
if-
I know, but what exactly is supposed to happen?
The
There's
ick is
a part
you
two of the
couldn't.
ick. There's
Okay,
the part two
what's
of the
please?
ick.
I need the part 2.
The part two of the ick is that if you're in Lagos or Nigeria and police should stop you and they harass you, you don't have ginger to be like, bro. So you can't settle them with
That's borderline safety over ick.
It's an ick.
Like, bro.
Bro, that's your life. This was an
That's
ick trend. There was an ick
Good
trend.
guys
now.
will never win. That's the truth.
It was an ick trend. It's how police be stopping you and you see you're getting the.
I will get down. I will give you your money and I go about my day.
No, bro. I tell you,
This woman want us dead.
No, okay. Wait,
Us dead.
no, but some icks are valid. A valid ick is eating rice with spoon. Do you eat rice with a spoon? Do you
In
eat
the
rice?
confines of my space, yes.
No.
Fuck, man.
You not confine any space. What do you mean by eating rice with spoon?
You eat rice with.
What do you want to eat rice with?
What happened to
fork.
spoon?
You got into the phone.
How
At home. At home.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
how
watching
long?
Netflix.
See, he
How
gets
long
rice.
does it take you to eat with this fork?
That's not the point.
That's not the point. It's just
No.
me.
I
What's
eat
practicality
everything
has
with
to go
a
with this eat.
Can you
bro.
imagine? You have like
You know practical.
a shovel full.
It's
spoon
lazy people that
Imagine if
eat
it's now those
spoon.
in your mouth.
Those big spoon, yeah.
That type I like that.
When you're not in primary five.
I think if you're in public, eat with a fork. If you're in your house where you off your shirt and singlet and you're watching Netflix, eat with a spoon.
Bro.
No.
But you're not in primary five.
Inside the
now.
house, outside the house, in the
Yeah.
house.
Do you know that
It
spoon?
should
That
be a
fork is
fork.
annoying.
Also, if you're working
Fuck,
at
they
a
be
wedding,
like
eat with a spoon.
eight
It's quick.
rices.
You get it quick.
8 grains
Eat
of
it quick
rice.
and you get back
Except
on the
if
floor.
it's amala.
Bro.
And
Eat fork. Eat that one like fork.
Yeah, no.
you eat amala.
That's an
The
ick.
red flag
That's
is
an
you eat
ick.
amala.
That one is the
That one is the ick.
Swallow food with your hands.
Swallow food with your hand.
Like a man.
I'm too bougie.
Like a man that you are.
To be throwing it
Now I
up.
see why you have a lot of ups. I can see that, bro. You eat those ups and with the jaw. I'm very
Now I see why when you want to merge, they're not letting you.
Because you eat a man with the fork.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Bro.
Do you know what? I feel like you set yourself up for that one.
Sorry.
How you go on merge with fuck?
With fork for Anamala. Nah, bro. Nah. If that means I don't.
Yes, now. Wait, this fork, I'm gonna eat it.
What's a man like eating Wabi? Wanna cut me?
This
When you
looks
start
like you eat
using
amala
hand.
with a fork. I'm good.
Say, come back when you start eating hand.
I'm fucking dead.
Yo, man. Anybody have anything to get off the chest before we get out of here?
Yes, I'm an ick.
Yeah. There's no day you come on this podcast I don't have something. So I had to.
Bro,
look
my
at the
ick
Yeah,
is
what's
very
it?
simple,
Yeah.
right? Left turning lanes that have advanced lights.
Oh, don't.
Do we have a mental picture of what that looks like? Left turning lanes that have advanced lights. That there's a dedicated
Light.
Light for the
light
left
for
turn.
those left turns, right? If you are in front,
And you know they pay attention.
wait.
Because you're using your phone.
Now
ick too, but you're taking it too serious.
I'm taking it personal.
If you are in front, right?
Yeah.
You have to have about the same urgency as if you are 6 cars behind.
Yes.
You know, so watch that light. The moment this one turns yellow,
You
boom,
go.
boom.
You are going.
Be warming up.
Some niggas are using their phone, man.
Be warming up.
Yeah.
Once it turn green, bro, like legit. I do this very unconsciously. Whenever I'm in front of the left turning lanes, I subconsciously count how many cars go after me,
That could go. Yes. Yeah.
and that is my pay
Yeah.
for turning left.
And I'm
Bro,
telling you,
that is my contribution to the community.
Facts. No, that's community service.
I count how many cars.
Yeah.
I need at least 4 cars to go. At least 4.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, no wala.
Like have you
At least 4.
have you ever been in the line when it's like the lights go on like this? Before you know, before the first person not enter, and
Like-
it's only the second person that not pass. In your mind, it's like 4 cars could have passed even before that first person.
You know what I don't like is when like
Even
it's
before that first
yellow
person.
and the guy in front of you is trying to decide whether he should
Whether he should go or not.
or
Or not.
Like, you know that both of you
You're like, we can go. All those red lights are way long. You're like, guy could have gone.
And after waiting on that 4 minutes.
Yeah. And before you know it, because they are just a little bit across the line, they not
They'll not
speed
go.
past.
You will not be the one that
Why are you not speeding? Why did you not speed across?
Bro.
It's for that here.
Nice one, nice one, nice one.
Guys, we stand for
This is hilarious. as
proper
fuck.
road driving.
In fact, I have another ick. I have another ick. This one is for opening doors. So there's a golden rule for opening doors. There's a push side and there's a pull side. Do we have a mental note of what that looks like?
Why do you always think mental picture?
No, so that you can understand what I'm saying. So that you can understand. Yeah, so that you can follow.
If you not follow,
There's a
mental,
push side and there's a pull side. Any door, I mean, except sliding doors, obviously. Whoever is on the pull side is supposed to open the door, regardless of your gender.
No, where you?
Excuse me?
What's my agenda? Is it
Yeah.
Excuse
So,
me?
so if I'm inside the house, right, or if no, not inside the house. If I'm inside like the building, maybe like a gas station, for instance,
I should open the door for
and
you.
I'm inside.
and you're coming out.
As a man.
Wait,
Don't say it
now.
that way. Don't say it that way.
You are coming
Oh, yeah.
inside. You are outside, right? You are coming inside.
It's your pool.
It's your pool.
Yeah, the person outside
You
should
have to
actually.
open the door for me.
I
Yeah,
actually hear that.
yeah,
No, I see where
because now if I push the door,
Yeah.
Go jam am.
apart from the first time I go jam am,
You push him-
if
you
I
push
push
the
the
person to
door,
the side.
then I have to now come to your side and hold the door for you to enter
Yeah.
inside.
It's not-
Yeah.
Or
You weigh short. You guys lift your hand.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
enough for
I
me.
do hear that.
You know, let's walk in tandem.
Do you know where I thought you were going? It's all those people that will hold the door for you. Bro, they are there.
No, those
No,
ones.
you are there. And they'll
ones.
hold, you know how to start running.
No. I tell them let it go.
I personally don't think women should be opening the doors for men.
Women, who be that? What you are saying here in that
It's
if you don't have women
no,
and men.
it's not have to do with women and men. If you're on the pool side,
It does make
I
sense.
see where
Yeah, I see where it's coming from.
if
makes
you're on the
sense.
pool side, makes
It's
sense.
coming from the push side.
Yeah, I can't.
No, but like you get a mental picture.
I do not have it.
She don't go gas station.
Oh, you don't do you go to the gas station?
Oh, I don't drive. I don't know.
You don't drive. Okay, no,
don't know how to
but I'm sure
drive.
there are many doors like that. Like,
Are you proud of this statement?
Yeah, I've been opening doors all your life. Come on.
Very much so.
You are very proud of this statement.
Very much
Professional passenger.
Yes.
Yeah. You dey buy gas.
Princess.
No.
You don't buy gas.
I don't have a car. Who am I buying a car? Who am I buying gas
You have to
for?
contribute one way to the society.
The driver.
Who the driver?
From the
I
way
live
she
in
spoke,
London.
you know that
Everyone.
she's not
Oh, that's
No,
nice.
maybe
Yeah.
Did you have any other each you wanted to add?
And in
'Cause
London.
People that run for men that run for public transport. Another bus is coming. Relax.
So make I late.
Listen. Let me tell you something.
Bro, this one is personal to me.
There are some
Because I missed the train this morning.
yes, that's what I was going to. There are some
Listen to what she said,
instances
listen to
where
what she
you need to run.
you will see.
Bro, I did not only run for the train today.
Actually, what's so funny?
I missed the train from
You
Oshawa.
ran and missed the train.
Wait, no, wait. Let me tell you when my running started. I was supposed to catch the train in Oshawa.
Yeah.
I saw the train moving when I was still in my car on the highway.
And you were still running.
So
You drove to the next.
I drove to the next stop.
To
I saw the trains. I said, okay, I will catch it in Pickering. And they fire, they go.
Did you catch it?
No, because I
Are you
didn't
still
run.
catch it?
Because you don't run. Yes. When I should have swallowed my pride.
Yeah, and run.
See, on Saturday, I had to meet up with some people in Union. I was already late. Now, on Saturday, the train goes every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
As I was approaching, because this Whitby go, because I live in Whitby, that Whitby go, there's the main station, parking lot, and then there's the overflow.
Yeah.
As I was going above the bridge, I already peeped. I'm like, you listen, I don't even have time to go and find parking here. Let me go. I already see the train they come. What I did was, I parked very close to the entrance. Maybe I parked, tap my presto. I ran. This was not even ick or no anybody will ick me. If I ick you for them, I will see you in the station. I will see you in the station. And it's okay, you are just the two out of the many people that the other women there that have not icked. I will go and form bad guy for this one. For you people, I will take the L. I will lose my trade just to form. I don't want to ick you. You and your ick and that.
Bro, I've ran for the regular boss like this. To the extent that my briefs is giving me wedge. After I enter the bar, I do like this. I'm like, yeah, no.
When I was in school, there was time I ran for the boss. The driver tell me, say, man, join the school track and field.
Let me hear it.
That was phenomenal.
He was impressed. I run there. Driver is like, bro, you are good. In fact, as you see the effort I put in, it reduced his speed.
They forgive you citizenship for Iran.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Don't see you.
Don't talk again. Don't talk again.
In our one
Wow. Tobi, how's the London creative space?
I don't identify myself as a creative.
Would you identify?
God bless you for this is when we talk.
Why you want bless you?
No, everybody's a creative now.
Everybody's not a creative.
No.
No, we bless you for.
Now I thank you for
Okay,
making me talk.
yeah. I don't think I'm a creative. But the creative space, it's very interesting in London. Like, people are doing different things. It's people are forming, they're doing different things. You actually need to pay attention. It's a bit what's the word? Intimidating. Some people can be very mean. Some people just do too much and it's like, relax, like it's never that deep. And it's just like, you just have to take it one day at a time. But I don't identify as a creative.
What was your biggest takeaway as a podcaster?
My biggest take, that's such a deep question. Nobody's ever asked me that question.
So that's what I'm saying. We're very serious people. Serious people.
My deepest takeaway as a podcaster is, I don't think I have one.
That's fair.
50 plus episodes, you never take away.
Maybe let me get to 100. Let me get to 100. Let me get to 100. KP, what's your biggest takeaway as a podcaster?
Biggest takeaway. I mean,
except the dining.
That's an interesting question.
See?
Takeaway as far like my biggest lesson to teach.
See?
Like the one where you the chop for the way they carry
Like being a podcaster, like what's
I think maybe rephrase the question and my biggest takeaway from having a podcast with him.
Okay, sure.
She has made it about you now, my brother. We can't be open, no. But she's like, no. She's taking it away from you.
She's trying to tell you her ick about this podcast.
Let's hear the answer to your question.
I think it's understanding that people don't operate the way you operate, and you have to.
So are they crazy? I'm crazy.
Drag his shit. Brother, that one we should never tell you before. She will tell me about that, but yeah. Oh yeah, what else? Keep it coming. That's not all.
I would say it's a takeaway, but I do appreciate having a podcast with KP. I think we're similar but different in terms of when I'm not asking the question.
Stop.
Stop. Okay, we're different but similar in terms of like we have similar approaches to things. Like if I don't want to do something, he'll happily pick it up, and if he doesn't want to do something, I'll happily pick it up, and we just bounce off each other. So it's like you might be slacking for 4 weeks, and I'll pick it up for 4 weeks, but I might be slacking for 4 weeks, and he would happily pick it up for 4 weeks. So it's not like, oh, I did this, and this, and when, and it's like, oh, you've not done it at all. It just works, right? We just bounce off each other.
That aspect,
yes.
If he ever doesn't open the door, you will never open the door for me. Come on now, something is wrong. She's wrong.
That's like you said. She's not picking that one up.
Very much so.
She draws the line. She
called the line.
Yeah, not opening the door. Women don't open the door for men.
Why?
Why?
Let's leave it.
Because
All right, so we'll do this one more round.
yeah,
Then we'll wrap it up.
What's it there?
It's a card game.
It's a card game. You go pick and you go read down and you go answer.
It says, as a group, name 10 state capitals or drink.
Abiyam,
Wait. First of all,
10 state
yeah, you have
capitals.
to do 2, right? Did you do?
I
Did
did
you do
first
your
one.
part?
Yeah, I did first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Umaya.
Okay.
So it's like categories, state and capitals, right? So we have to do 10.
Where the state?
Like we're going to do Nigeria, just because we're all from Nigeria.
No, we don't have to
How
now. We
many
can
want?
Yeah, we can
go all over the world.
Yeah, we can go all over the
Intercontinental.
world, you know.
Let's not act too smart.
They said state capitals. Don't got name country capitals now. I messed
That's
it
why
up.
I'm telling you. Let's not be too smart.
shoot,
It's not
state
every time
capital.
everybody knows
So
okay,
we're
but-
going to say the state and capital, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you say state and another person say capital.
Let me-
Say state and capital.
Let me start, please.
We're just saying the capitals.
No, yes, you gotta say the state.
State
You say the state. No.
You have to say
Okay,
it.
No,
you guys say the capital. I will say the state and capital.
No.
Because that's how I was raised.
Yeah. Say your own state and capital and then you
Let's
continue.
start with KP. So we'll
KP.
go.
Wait, where are we going?
I beg, after KP, I will go next.
Abba.
So that the rest of you can figure it out.
Abba.
You guys feel such outrageous.
Okay, no worry. I'm good to go anywhere. That's how confident I am.
3, 2, 1, go.
Abia, Umaya.
Adamawa Yola.
Benue Makodi.
Oh, Delta Asaba.
Akwa Ibom, Uyo.
Lagos Ikeja.
Anambra Oka.
Yeah,
Bauchi.
You can't do that.
Drink.
Enough. Main drink.
No, yeah. You guys drink, bro.
Yeah, drink. I thought we had like
It
New York.
discombobulated me. The order of this song.
That's it.
Alright, your turn. Shit.
The player with the most syllables in their first and last name drinks.
Okay.
Most syllables in their first.
Kevin
and last
Precious.
name
How heavy.
together. No, but Precious is the middle name.
No, just first and last name.
First and last name.
Kevin Precious is his first name.
Ooh.
My first one is Precious.
Most syllable,
Two.
right?
What's the syllable? Yeah.
Syllable is
Precious.
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Precious.
Yeah.
My first name is Precious. Forget Kevin.
Oh, now you know what to claim, Kevin.
It's the same.
How many syllables
Kevin.
is your last name?
Far
Fa.
away, he, me, four. Just four.
Just 4.
Just four now.
So that's how many together?
6.
6, okay. Yeah.
Ibina.
It's counting with 2 hands, isn't it? It's counting with 2 hands.
Your
Say your own
first
again.
name your first name is Imina now.
Yeah,
That's 3.
Mine is 7.
Imina.
B. Mine is 7.
Mine is 6.
What about you?
No. No, talk about Munde here.
Okay, mine is 6. Mine is 6. Mine is
L.
It's Tobi.
Mine is Serumu Egeri, so that's 6.
It's Tobi.
What's your first name?
Serumu.
Eh?
Serumu. That's my first name.
Serumu.
Yeah. Egeri, so that's
No, be a great too.
no. The twos. Forget about the twos.
The Tools is a nickname.
How your last name
Wow.
get nickname?
Don't worry about it.
Last name get nickname.
Yeah.
I think that I agree.
Bro, you get when they actually give me nickname.
Mine is 4. Namdi.
No.
No. Namdi.
Yeah. What's it? What you how you pronounce it?
Culture boy.
Namdi.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
Namdi. 3.
Yeah.
In fact, even before self. Namdi.
It's Tobi, Sha. It's
Drink
Tobi.
another one.
I'll just drink.
No, what's your name? What's your full name?
What's it with the balance?
Just give me past the drink.
No,
Count it.
No, it's okay. No, I should pour the drink, bro.
You want decoy?
You go drink. What's yours?
I mean, pass a drink.
Yeah, give her a drink.
You need to drink water at this point.
Are you Yoruba as well?
Yeah, I'm Yoruba.
And you go name my Precious.
Yeah.
They don't give you one Olu or something.
No,
No, I have Oluwa, but that's
middle
not
name.
my
Not
name.
me.
Now one of those progressive guys, those guys who grew up for like Badagry.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Your last name get hyphen.
No.
Oh,
No,
actually, no.
The posh ones.
Posh one.
The Albert Macaulay people.
I feel Ramos. I feel something. Those ones.
Why did you switch out the card?
Drink if you currently have drink if you currently have an Instagram story up. If it's of food, take 2 drinks. If it's a selfie, please delete.
If you have an Instagram story,
Michael, drink.
I 100% have it.
drink if you have Instagram story. First.
No.
Yes.
You don't have your story.
Me?
This guy does
This guy-
They say drink.
Does he have Instagram?
No, really well. Drink if you have Instagram.
Drink if you currently have an
Now, I know for it will say
You know for Oscar,
now
you will have patient, bro. Be patient. You find out.
If you have a Insta,
Okay. Keep your showing yourself. On
Instagram story.
I have it.
I know there is a
Then let me read it for you.
that's a big friend.
Take your card and go. Take your card and go.
No, I want to answer that card.
I'm dead.
You can't ask that question again.
I have an answer.
You can't ask that question again.
No. You guys ask me.
You for just wait. I don't know what you asked. Yeah, you went too fast.
You know your turn.
What would I answer?
He never asked us the question. We don't know what the question is.
I can do it. Drink if you currently have an Instagram story
I'm proud of you, fam.
We have made it here finally.
Backyardbants.
It's that good shit.